Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
Our last piece of NBA trade deadline coverage. Today, there is no such thing as a small trade. Every trade will be talked about today and graded. From the four guys here, how we feeling today, boys?
Feeling amazing. How you feeling?
Can't complain.
We both wore Enjoy hats today.
I wear Enjoy hat every day, Darrick. Sometimes on my head, sometimes other places.
Okay, I see you. I see what you're doing now. Got to keep it double capped up sometimes too.
Y'all all got caps.
You had your do-rag on. I can see your line still.
Yeah. I be taking it off kind of late.
But this ain't no cap fit for you. You on your grown man's.
Oh
today.
yeah, this the.
He got the Timbs on.
Got the butters.
I ain't seen Tim. I haven't worn Timbs in so long.
This the stepped out of Madison Square Garden fit.
He did tell us that he was
good
collecting
thing.
coats and stuff. This is like the fourth coat this week we've seen him wear. So he really about that.
Yeah, I think we've been talking about it. I know you said you want to kind of redo your whole closet or whatever, but it's a lot to do. So I've been kind of just taking time in the last few months to just kind of collect a bunch of stuff. And I'm at a point now where I feel like my closet is really nice. I'm actually kind of scared. Whenever we move, I have like a walk-in closet in my apartment I have now, but it's not like the typical closet you really see in most apartments. So I'm kind of nervous. Like, damn, I don't want to have a smaller closet when I eventually do move.
Are you moving anytime soon?
We plan on moving this year, yeah.
Getting the house?
No, not no house.
Oh, I thought Mike was about to start the family, get the house, get engaged.
We got to start the family first so we get the
Get
house.
a
We gotta know
dog
how
is a
many-
big part.
Getting the what?
Getting a dog. Once
We
you
were having that
upgrade and-
discussion before. We're not getting no dog.
Okay. You
We
say
just not-
that, but when you upgrade in square footage, you're going to get a dog.
We'll get another cat at that point.
I forgot you're a cat person. Never mind.
I'm a dog person too, but I'd rather just manage the cat.
It's one or the other, but you cannot be both. You cannot be
That's a
both.
blatant lie.
It's like
he
being
has
a
a cat
it's like,
and a dog.
But he's not a. What are you? A cat or dog person?
Both.
Yeah, exactly. It's.
I'm with KB. Y'all capping because number one, context is everything. He does not have a dog and a cat. He has a cat. His fiance brought a dog to the relationship. He is not an owner of both.
But my first animal ever was a dog.
Based off of your household, though, it wasn't like you went out and got a dog. That's
My
different.
dad gave it to me when I was 1 year old.
Oh my God! What a responsibility for a 1-year-old.
You're proving my point.
Take
As
the
a
dog
1-year-old,
outside.
yeah, what the hell?
But that was like,
Dog weighed more than you at that point.
right.
but it was like that was a gift for me.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But hear what you just said.
I had a cat and a
just-
dog when I was younger.
just
like,
think about
that
what
were
you just
actually my
said.
pets.
Yeah, but if I was still, I don't think I have a preference of either.
We're going off of your actions.
I don't know.
Well, I didn't even get the cat either. So
just
like,
kinda happened?
so I guess you could say I'm nothing. Because I
How did you not get the cat?
my fiance surprised me with the cat.
Ain't it?
Damn,
Ted?
everybody just giving you animals as
happened?
gifts in your life.
I thought y'all got y'all cat from
I'm
the
gonna get
same-
him a parrot. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get
Yeah,
him a
we
parrot.
did, but my
I
fiance
don't-
took me on a drive and was like, at first she was working on the south side, so I was just riding with her.
Yeah.
And then she pulled up to a house because she goes door to door, and then she came out the house with a cat. And I was like, oh shit.
Do you
I
think
never
that,
purchased
Do you
the
think
animal
that there is a correlation to her doing that because she felt you were a cat person?
No, because we were having a discussion on what we're gonna get next, and I was like, it's either a cat or a dog. I'm not doing both. And I guess she decided.
But you said you were both.
Huh?
You said you were a cat and dog person.
I did.
And y'all ended up having, and y'all have both. That's the funny thing too.
It sound like somebody put their foot down. That's what happened.
I don't know. You just all over the place. You're right. You could be whatever the hell you
Yeah,
want.
I said it more half jokingly.
Yeah, you could be whatever the
But
hell you
it
want.
feels like most people are one or the other, not both. You know?
But there was missing context where Mike act like you just went out of your way to have both, when in reality your fiance brought one thing, you brought the other. Now you're telling us she brought both. You had a dog, so you're a dog person because you had a dog at 1 year old. Never heard of that before.
I had a Rottweiler.
At 1 year old,
It's
a
like
1
the
year
worst
old.
Would you
dog to
ride
have.
him like a horse?
No. That was my boy. That was
What is your
Bear.
favorite memory when you were one of having him?
He
Like,
was
what do you
named Bear
remember
'cause
about
he was one
him?
when you named him, and he looked like.
I don't
a bear.
remember when I was one.
I know. That's what I've been telling you.
But I do have a favorite memory of him.
I know. I'm sure because you grew up. You
Shout out
weren't
to
one
Bear,
forever.
man.
What was his name?
Bear.
Shout out to Bear.
What was his? I'm guessing he was black.
Yeah, black and brown.
Dark skin.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Got old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost 30 now.
So I'm saying you had
He
had
lived till he was like 12 years old.
Yeah,
so
did
he
have one.
came.
He's
He was
one.
in the Plex.
No, he's never made it to the Plex.
12 is a good
What age did you
good
move to
life,
Plex?
man.
So how old was he when you got him? Y'all both wasn't one.
I don't know how old he was.
The dog was older than he was.
But I'm
dog was
assuming
Was it
Care
a
of
pup?
him.
Was it a
Yeah.
pup? Okay, what's a pup?
he died when he was around 11 or 12, and I was around 11. So I'm guessing he was probably like young too. He was around the same age as me, damn near.
You the first 1 year old with a
Rottweiler.
A Rottweiler.
That's why
at
he's
that.
such a responsible man now. He's had those responsibilities from very early
Had the
on.
label
That
in
was
his
an
name
incre-
since that
You
age.
had the dog train him.
That was an
potty train him,
incredible
everything.
opening conversation. My man said, "What you mean? I had a dog when I was one."
Yeah, my mom made that my responsibility.
Oh my goodness.
At some point, yeah, she was like, "You now feeding the dog, and like you, like that's
7 years later, right?
yeah."
Yeah.
Now I be feeling
Now she
bad
ain't
when I
give it
see
to
a
me
little
at
kid
one and
walking a
said,
big
"This is your
dog.
Yeah,
responsibility."
that's a
That's
dangerous
why we're
game.
saying it's hard to say you had a dog when you were one, because you probably didn't even do anything until you was legitimately like 7. I wouldn't even. Ari is 8, and I don't even have her do anything really responsibility wise. I wouldn't tell an 8-year-old to go walk the dogs.
It's a different time.
It is different.
It is different.
I don't know what time I started walking today, but I was probably super young.
Yeah.
But I might have been like 10 around there.
Yeah.
You gotta drop the mic.
I do. I want to ask y'all, what teams need this All-Star break the most?
First thing that came to mind, the Houston Rockets.
Absolutely.
My goodness, they have not looked like the team that they looked like the first couple months of the season. I saw a graphic that was talking about since January 1st, they're like 29th in scoring, 29th in it's like 27th through 29th in so many offensive stats. And they just lost a game. Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. Lost a game to the Charlotte Hornets when nobody came to play offensively other than Kevin Durant. It sucks that this is happening at the same time as a trade deadline because it puts the fans in ultra panic mode.
Yeah.
You know, we're having our worst part of the season, and now we can't get better if we try to. They do have a roster spot. They couldn't go on the buyout market because they're not a second acre team. I've seen fans like, hey man, when Chris Middleton get bought out, give us Chris Middleton, give us Pat Connaughton, give us even I've seen Cam Thomas as far as Rockets fans saying we need some type of juice in this but that is a team that desperately needs that break for them to kind of figure some things out and get settled down.
I mean, Oklahoma City getting Shea back post All-Star break is probably something that's going to be critical because they don't have J-Dub. So if you missing Shea, then that team, it just doesn't look the same.
And it's kind of good for Shea, right? Because any other part of the season, he missing, 5 games?
Yeah.
Instead, it might
Right.
be 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty important. That's a good team. I mean, we might get some really good Jerry McCain minutes today.
Yeah.
That's
That would be
why
nice.
he's
Number
got
30.
opportunity.
Number 30, by the way.
I'm very excited to see him on OKC, man.
The Magic could use a little
They need the offseason.
They always need a break.
Yeah, they just need to figure something out.
Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a few teams. I think Darrick hit it on the head. I think the Thunder one would be real good. I think
Yeah, I
the
do too.
Rockets one would be good too. I saw Sengun get thrown out and called the ref out of her name.
Yeah, that's just something you can't even defend.
Yeah.
I thought that there has to be a line in sports where you just don't do that. And it's kind of crazy that he comfortably did it.
He was actually shocked too when he got thrown out. Like,
I usually just can say that to him.
Yeah.
No, you can't really do that. But
yeah, the Rockets and the Thunder are really good ones. Minnesota too. I think Minnesota too. They probably have been a little bit exhausted. They had a trade as well. I think that also helps for some of the teams that have trades, like the Cavaliers, get to kind of relax for a minute. It's a lot emotionally with these trades, man. You're trying to incorporate guys as well. Who all on the Cavs? The Cavs have Donovan Mitchell as an All-Star. Did Evan Mobley ain't make it?
No.
So yeah, I think that helps with some of the teams that made some of these moves and whatnot. I might have to. I gotta run to the bathroom.
yeah, do you think?
You good. Back to the Rockets thing and how you said the fans are kind of in panic mode. I think we're seeing that now. And I don't want to really relate like Twitter stuff to real sports world, but a lot of Rockets fans are panicking on the Ben Thompson thing and his offensive capabilities, and they're trying to foreshadow, what could happen in the playoffs. And I think that's something we already been talking about, just non-shooters in general. But for this team, they don't really have much outside of just much creators in general.
Yeah, it's one of the downsides of moving your timeline as much as they did by acquiring Kevin Durant. Because they didn't have Kevin, and they just ran it back with the same team. Jalen Green is still here, and in this world, he's still healthy because he was just Iron Man when he played in Houston, and they were a good team, but not a championship aspiration team, then like you look at the flaws, you say, okay, he's only in year 3 of his career. He'll be all right. We give it to year 4, year 5, year 6 before we start panicking. But when you acquire a guy like this and you feel like you should be competitive, you should be trying to win a championship, then now the flaws that we have in our young players become even more glaring. Like from him, from Şengün, I don't know if y'all saw the Ime Udoka post-game interview about in their previous game. I think this is the Hornets game, about how the opposing team just kept running pick and roll with Şengün, and then Ime Udoka was like, I mean, yeah, man, that's exactly what's been happening since I got here. Like about the flaws defensively from Şengün, the flaws offensively for Amin Thompson just become like big red lights because it matters more. These games matter more when you're trying to compete for a championship.
Well, it's also unfortunate for them that right before training camp, Fred VanVleet towards ACL. That was not like Fred VanVleet was supposed to be a key piece of this team, and he was supposed to help alleviate some of that creation stuff. But unfortunately, in the Bahamas, just the nature just had other plans, and I think they got a nice offseason for them. Will be good for them. I'm very surprised that they didn't make a move at the deadline. Maybe Cam Thomas is a guy that they can bring in, and he's not gonna provide the playmaking aspect.
He's just not your Ime guy.
Yeah, that's what I feel too.
And
I know he's not, but if he's linked there, then there's some sort of interest
I think they're
between
just so
both.
desperate for the shooting, and we always talk about the X factors. It's a real thing that Reed Shepherd is probably one of their, I think outside of a men, like role player wise, he's got to be their biggest X factor because they need his 3-point shooting. They need his ability to knock down shots.
Yeah.
But it's such an ass for a guy that's just so young, and this will be really like his first time in the playoffs really going at it. So
We're talking Reed, right?
yeah, Reed Shepherd.
I mean, Reed last game he played 22 minutes, then 19 minutes. Basically, he needs to hit like his first 3 shots to get real like 24 to 25 minutes. These games where he hits 2 shots in the first quarter, boom, now he's playing 26 minutes. But these other games, it's 18, it's 17, it's 16, it's 15 one game.
Yeah, because I mean, in Ime's mind, if he's not making shots and
He's getting hunted.
he's getting kicked, he's getting killed on the other side of the floor. So it's kind of like, but yeah, that's kind of why Amin is so important because he does so much on the defensive side of the ball. But then late in the game, teams just say, we're not going to guard him. So then it just fucks up your offense.
I really like the idea of Kobe White being there.
I did too. I
guess they got outbidded by those 3 second-round picks that are now 2 second-round picks.
I don't know. Again, I see
Did y'all
all these
see that?
second round picks flying, and
I thought Kobe was about to come back to the Bulls initially, Reed.
Yeah, that scared the hell out of me. That scared the hell out of me. I mean, I'm happy that he gone. I had already gone through my grieving process.
Yeah.
I didn't need them to come back to life.
how much would you say is kind of like Amen Thompson has to play a little bit out of his position?
Yeah, he's not a point guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just not a point guard. That's always been the thing. But it's just they just need
a point
someone
guard.
to do it, right?
Because I think the comparison comes from his brother. They just play so similar. Like they have similar games, but it's different play styles. And Amen was projected to be more of a guard, so they're kind of sliding him up. But I feel like he should be running a way different role with a point guard that can set him up versus
he should be running
operate after.
He should be running like a
double.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
He plays that style where he's like a 3 or 4.
Now, if you're a 2K guy, you know that in Amin Thompson's career already, he has been listed as a 1 in 2K. He's been listed as a 2, a 3, and a 4 so far in his young career.
That's what they got
All
him
we
in,
need is for that 5 one day.
In fantasy, you put him almost everywhere.
That's nice. But yeah, they're sitting at the 4th seed right now, tied with your Lakers in the exact record and everything. So who knows what's going to happen?
Even like if Jared McCain would have been nice, if they would have taken a chance on him.
I just wonder, with a team like that, obviously they were in conversation. We saw a lot of rumors about them and the Bulls even talking. So like obviously they picked up the phone and maybe even made calls themselves. But I wonder like for the entirety of this deadline, did the the team that is acquiring the talent, did they overrate maybe some of the talent that they had in some of these trades? Or did they recognize that some of these other teams maybe not have as much leverage as the selling teams? It was like, we're not in the era where even though you're selling, we're going to give you something really good because we know you don't want him on your roster in the first place.
Yeah, but team kind of knows you don't want a player, and it's like you're trying to reset, and you kind of like the Bulls. The Bulls held on to those assets for so long. Eventually, the value go down, and the team that's acquiring Kobe White knows they had to extend him.
And-
So, like, why would I give you more assets when I know I also have to pay him as well?
It's not even just that, Darrick. The Kobe White one was so fascinating because the Bulls had already made 3 other trades before this, and they got guards in every trade. So you can't even fake like, yeah, we'd rather just keep him than trade him for nothing.
Yeah.
Because we got 7 guards on the roster. It's like, oh, that's cap, you know?
Yeah.
So that's. I think the Bulls, there's a lot of Bulls talk. I think the Bulls may have called the Rockets and say, we want Tari Eason. No, okay, we want Jabari. No, it's like, okay, then we're just not talking. But we'll settle for Colin, we want Colin Sexton. And their goal was to take Colin Sexton and Anthony Simons and flip them in 48 hours. Which
That
is
shit did
something
not happen.
they couldn't do. They couldn't do it.
If
That's how
the
you end up
Boston
with 7.
Celtics couldn't trade Anthony Simons, what made
Not
y'all
even
think
just
y'all
that.
would be
The
able to?
Trailblazers tried to trade him for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? He was always in rumors. And you thought you could do it in 48 hours? Impossible. And I'm not even mad. Anthony Simons' first game, I was like, oh shit, this is kind
They
of fun.
attached 2 first-round picks onto him to try to get Zubac, and it didn't work.
Didn't work.
So I don't know what the hell the Bulls thought what they had cooking up, but that should definitely fail right in their face.
Like we said, we're going to grade every single trade. So even though we've already talked a little about the Bulls, we'll talk a little bit more about them later. I asked y'all yesterday about the teams that didn't make trades. How would y'all grade the fact that those teams didn't make? I know we already talked about the Rockets, and we thought that they probably should have made something happen. But like the San Antonio Spurs, or should their fans be content? Should everybody be content with like literally nothing happening?
I thought, yeah, I when I look at the Spurs, I kind of look at them as like a pretty well-rounded team. So like, I didn't see an urge for them to go out there and make a move because they're kind of set. Like they hit on all their draft picks. I mean, the only one that was really rumored to be traded is Jeremy Sohan. So like,
I think that's the biggest for me because like a week before, there's a report that they had gave him the green light to go get a trade. Like,
Yeah.
And in my mind, if that's happening, especially for a guy that's not good, or I'm sorry, a guy that has not been playing for you, who knows if he's good? I mean, he was good last year for his role and all. A guy that's not playing for you, you say go get yourself a trade. In my mind, that means that we're kind of just in the almost accept anything thing,
Yeah.
expiring in maybe some seconds. And I think Jeremy Sohan is worth that, right?
Yeah.
A flyer of a player who maybe is because it's pending restricted free agency.
Yeah.
Teams is like, we just don't want to be the team to maybe trade for him and have to pay him.
but also if you're a team that's trading for him, you're believing in something. So yeah, you're gonna have to extend him.
Right.
Like you're not trading for him just for the sake of just trading for him.
Like, would you had traded 2 of those seconds that you the 13 second round picks you acquired from the Bulls? You flipped 2 of those for Jeremy Sohan? I would.
Yeah, I would.
I thought
'Cause,
that
like,
would be a cool trade.
And also he fits. He would now be on a team in Chicago where he can actually get minutes.
Yes.
The issue with the San Antonio Spurs is that they're kind of stacked, and there's not really a lot of minutes. And also his play style is just so unique, and like
They
I think
already
we
got
said-
some people that's like
He's
rough
like kind of
shooting.
he's like a little.
They can't add him. On
He's
the
a
floor,
jack of
so.
all trades, but he's not great at anything.
Yeah.
So like and I think Chicago would be a great place for him to develop.
And I wonder if some of those teams that may have been interested in Jeremy was like, well, we can just get him in the offseason. Because if you're a team buying
Yeah.
Jeremy, you probably aren't winning.
Why do we want to give up assets for that?
Exactly.
Like, especially if
they're not going to re-sign him.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that you do. Yeah. If you're not gonna re-sign him, teams know that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like to play devil's advocate. I could see a world where you try to acquire him now to at least see what he looks, because we just basically
Yeah.
haven't seen him at all this season.
Yeah.
And
I
also
think-
to beat the other teams to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's, again, it's a conversation teams are probably going to start looking into a lot more with just how the apron is. It's trying to get on people early, especially when they're struggling and you might be able to wrap them up on really, really friendly deals. We see a lot of players now that are like, how are they getting on? They're only getting paid that much, but they're providing this much production for this team. It's because they got wrapped up early before they really did start popping off.
Yeah.
I think it's just risking it, but it's super worth it if you can find those players.
Last team is the Miami Heat that didn't do anything.
They're the top. I mean, Houston is struggling, but the Heat pissed me off because they're in every rumor, and I believe it. Like, I know they want the talent. I know they're trying to get better. They don't want to have, Pat Riley's not going to go through no tanking period or nothing like that. But they have not been able to really achieve to get over the top in a long time. I feel
They
like
blew a big lead yesterday too.
Yeah. Shout out to Vooch
Yeah. Shout out to Big
and Darrick
Coach.
White and
Yeah.
Elliott and Jaylen Brown. Those
Yeah.
guys, but
No, I'm definitely surprised that they didn't make a move. I thought for sure at least they were getting Ja Morant. Seemed like that was something that was gaining some momentum, but it ended up not falling through. So I don't know. I'm very shocked that they didn't, especially sitting at the 8th seed. I felt like they would have been a team that kind of panicked a little bit and made something happen. But They also a team that wants to trade Tyler Hero. No one wants Tyler Hero.
Never have.
And so
How much has Tyler Hero played this season? Like, how many games y'all think off the top of mind Tyler Hero's played?
Oh, I would say maybe. Is it 10? I don't even know if it's 10.
I'll give him 17.
Let's see.
I mean, he missed like the first half. He missed a chunk of the beginning of the season. He came back, got hurt again. I don't even know how many games he got.
Mr. Wi-Fi was working a little bit. 11.
11?
Oh my gosh.
11 games this season.
And why is he out right now?
I think it was.
Personal.
Oh.
I'm joking.
No, I was gonna say I was just looking at his injury. I don't know if he's out indefinitely.
Ribs?
I think he actually has. Is it ribs?
It's
Somebody has
ribs
actually,
or wrist? Ribs. Oh, he has a rib injury now.
I thought somebody else had that like something similar to Darius Garland too, where it was a toe stuff, but I could be wrong.
Okay,
But
so
that's unfortunate, man. This is like a year where isn't this like close to a contract year for him too?
He's coming off one of his best years.
it's an all-star.
And he's
really
extension
an
eligible
all-star.
too, right? He was looking for like a $50 million a year type of extension.
Sorry
And
about
I never understood where the hell that evaluation came from. But
I think it comes from him being in
Just-
Heat for life or so far. They'll pay me, I guess. Maybe not. I'm going to play devil's advocate for the Miami Heat. And they don't deserve it, by the way. But I always try to look at both sides of the coin. Obviously disappointing that you're a perennial play-in team and you made no trades. It sucks. I've been there before. Just 2 years ago, the Bulls did nothing at the deadline when they were about to be a 38-win team. But now we got 4 tradable first-round picks in the offseason.
Yeah.
And some Greek guy that said he might want to be traded, and you might be able to gamble on whether or not he gets traded.
I don't know what Giannis.
See, that's
because
the-
he just took a
I think
picture
that's
with
the
him
thing
and his
that kinda
family at
messed-
center court.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's the thing that kind of makes me mad about because it wouldn't be their first time trying to do something like
Yeah,
this.
they're
where-
always in this,
Where we
yeah.
have a plan for the offseason, but how many times have they executed that plan?
Right. Yeah,
Well-
4 tradable first-round picks, a young
does sound
center
nice, though.
that's interesting but can't play with our best player, and some other younger guys between Kasparas, Yakashonas, and so on. They're like,
I think
that
that's
could be
another thing
intriguing.
too. Like teams, they do see value in the young players, but they're not into and is investing as much. You have to show the talent. And if you got a guy that's not playing on the floor in crunch time and he's getting limited minutes, I think the Keon Ellis thing was perfect. It's like, how are you going to try to sell a guy that you won't even play? We're not going to. We know what he could do, but we might give you the second rounds for him, but we're not going to give you no value for him.
Yeah, the Khalil Ware is one of the most interesting, underrated stories of the whole season so far, where a guy can go 3-game stretch. We had a 20-20 game, 20-17, and 20-15, and then basically doesn't play anymore. He plays, but he doesn't play a role that you would think for somebody that just had a 20-20 last
And I
month.
think too, teams want a big that can do what he does. Like he blocks shot, he can space the floor too. I think teams are dying for bigs that are able to just space the floor alongside block some shots.
I think maybe he's the next team guy. I don't know.
It's possible.
I don't know what Spo sees or like what he's trying to instill in him. But you gotta let your young guys go out there and make mistakes. I don't understand this whole tight leash with a young center. He's gonna make mistakes, and there's
Mistakes
only
might
way to
cost you a
learn
few
from your
games though, but
Huh?
that mistakes might cost you a few games.
That's fine. What the fuck are they competing for? They're not
I
gonna-
just told you, Pat Riley's not tanking.
This team
He's
is going
trying to
nowhere, Mike.
compete.
This team is going
There's
nowhere.
a reason why they're attached to John Morant. They're attached to Giannis. They don't want to lose.
Yeah, but Khalil Ware making a few
Whenever
mistakes
you know
isn't going to change
Eric's
their
supposed to don't be
standings.
tanking.
Huh?
Eric's supposed to he's not finna tank and go through that. He finna play his guys.
Man, fuck that. You sitting at the AC. You won the game above 500.
What's the conversation?
About Khalil Ware, just interesting that he don't really play. That's all.
What is your point of view?
Is that you got to let your young center go out there and make mistakes. That there's no way he's going to learn and develop from those mistakes if you don't just put him in a fire.
But I can't speak for Eric Spoelstra, but it has to be more than that. Because everybody on the court makes mistakes occasionally. It has to be more than just like, oh, he missed a rotation, now let's yank him for the rest of the game. It's maybe something that we can't see, but it has to be more. Because no way you can convince me that shout out to Pele Larson, who didn't get Joe Moore last night, that he's just the perfect
Did we
player,
get a
so
boy?
he should get. Actually, no. What quarter did it happen? Because if it happens after halftime, then they don't.
I can't even remember. I didn't even watch the game. It was
Okay.
Penny's birthday. I was celebrating. I was box score watching, and I got an alert.
You missed a great game, though.
I got tweets. Matter of fact, I didn't get an alert. I got tweets. hey, your boy, and it was a fat 0. I was like, oh my gosh. And what is Mike saying?
I was basically saying
that the Heat is just, they're one of those teams
They want to
that
compete.
every game matters to them. So maybe those mistakes that get Khalil Ware yanked is I don't know.
Yeah.
I think y'all both are right.
Yeah,
I
same.
think the Miami Heat, that is what they try to ink out every win. They try to squeeze the juice and get every single win imaginable, but they probably should let Khalil Ware play more so he can just get better. And even if you're going to trade him in the offseason, showcase that like he could legitimately be a 15-10 guy, you know?
Yeah. Because he was a good starter when Bam got hurt and Khalil Ware was in, he was decent.
All right, let's get into the
Pet peeve.
grading
Can we
of the
talk about a
trades.
pet peeve real quick?
Oh, of course.
Matter of fact, I'm going to ask y'all a question. I want y'all to be as truthfully honest as y'all can. So I just had for the people, I just ran to the bathroom. I don't know what that was about. All I ate was some hearty oatmeal. That oatmeal is a fiber infused oatmeal. I need a lot of fiber.
get
I'm
your
thinking
fiber,
about
people.
when P
Get
said
your fiber.
he said that watermelon fucked my stomach up.
And it's just literally just water.
Watermelon, y'all, you never had watermelon mess your stomach up?
No, I don't think so.
That shows me where I should get it from, because that happened at the draft. You remember that when we did the draft combine a couple years ago? And I ate. Remember they had a spread, and I ate watermelon, and that's what I was.
I can see it. I think spreads in general, I just stay away from. I don't know how long it's been there. I don't know who's been touching it.
It was just for us.
Oh, okay.
Cat
Yeah, I
had
don't
said. Remember we had that little room. This is when we did Rob.
Oh,
Dillingham.
yeah.
That's the time where that watermelon messed my stomach up. And it was funny because I was trying to go in there. I finally had got the bathroom to myself, because this is a combine. So like, you go in there with the runs, and you might be shitting next to Con Nipple. You know what I mean? Like, that's the environment. I'm just painting the picture at home. Like, this is for the people that's in there. So I finally get done, and I'm like, cool, ain't nobody coming there. As I'm leaving, that's the story I tell. Big ass dude ducking in. It's Zach Edey. I'm like, oh yeah. He would have looked over and saw what the fuck I was doing. So I'm glad he came in when I'm leaving. But how often do y'all wash your hands when you use the bathroom?
Every single time.
Right. Every time I'm in this bathroom and I'm using the bathroom, it shocks my mind that like there be people that just come in, piss and go.
Yeah.
It's
I be like, bro.
it's some characters in this building.
No, it is.
It's people
But
that be
that's every
shaving in
public
that
bathroom,
bathroom.
But I'm like, I was praying that all of y'all gave me 100%.
Yes.
Because it's like there is no
It's never been a
90%,
time
there
where
is
it's
no
like,
75.
yeah.
It's like it's instinctively go. Even if you don't end up doing nothing, it's like, oh, I'm in the bathroom, so I'm gonna wash my. It's a sink right here.
I was one of those weird people once, and I
What you mean?
I drink these shakes all the time, right? These shakes leave white on my tongue because it's a thick white shake. One day I come in on a Sunday to film Small Ball, and I have one of these shakes, and I know that camera's close. So if I'm talking and I have a really white tongue, I keep toothbrush, toothpaste in this bag.
Yeah.
And I'm in there and I'm brushing my teeth and shit, and some dude walk in and say, oh, my bad. And he probably thought I lived here.
He thought you was homeless.
Because nobody his here on Sundays normally. Like the parking lot be open. It was just me and him in this big ass building. And he might have thought I legit lived here.
my
He thought you might have some of your
He
privacy.
literally didn't come into. He probably went to the other side to the other bathroom. Just 'cause I was
KB in there
brushing my
taking a
teeth.
bath in a sink. Not just laughing at that, 'cause that's somebody's life, or somebody probably grounding, which respect. You got to do what you got to do, but it is funny. He don't know you going back to a big ass
He
house.
was on the pursuit of
He
happiness.
finna go back to a house that get 9 rooms in it. He like, shit, my man. Now every time you see KB, like, you good, man? Hey, my wife made extra lunch because I told her. They got a fucking, imagine, that's a skit. They created a whole GoFundMe for KB. He like, hey, he done linked up with fucking, who be doing? He done linked up with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast coming here. The camera's like, man, we heard about your story, and we got $75,000 raised for you and a brand new Kia. This poor guy, this KB, doing his awkward UC wave. Like, hey. I'm in there using the bathroom because I didn't know if I was gonna throw up, so I went into the stall immediately, and I don't know if dude even knew that anybody was in there. But yeah,
He
pissed.
going to shake hands.
He making noise and shit.
He's gonna shake somebody's hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
And he didn't wash
And
it.
then he peed, and I'm like,
It'd be crazy.
don't tell me he
yeah.
finna do it. Yup, he went right out.
Some men do be making noises while they pee.
Get your prostate checked out, man.
They be
Like,
like
what the
grunting and
hell is
shit. I'd
she
be
doing?
like, what are you doing?
But yeah, he said he did
Some
that.
people probably
And
pissing acid. Don't drink no water. It's all just fucking brown.
I
Not
think they just
drinking
be.
water
I
is
just
crazy.
be. I think they be attention seekers. I think they just be
In the
doing that shit.
bathroom?
what?
There's no reason to be grunting while you pee.
I'm sure some people grunt for, I don't know.
No,
My peas have never caused a grunt.
I have a
person.
study.
I'm guilty.
Oh my God.
But I would never do that in no like public stuff. But like there's times I ran upstairs, like I had to go and it's like I wouldn't know like, but like it's like like it's a sign of relief. I've definitely done that before, but I ain't never grunted while I'm using the damn bathroom.
I think you know what it. I don't want to say I think I know what it is, but my thing, and I've talked to Dana about this because I pointed it out to her, and she said she sees the same thing too. Older white men just make noises.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
Like you just go to the air. Like we're going to go to the airport next week, and you'll be in line.
That one real though.
You gotta clear your throat.
Yeah. But you're not even talking. You don't even plan to talk for the next hour. You clear your throat. Don't even.
Just see.
Yeah.
You gonna be a first class too,
Just
right?
sit with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be around some older white men. I bet you.
Where's your seat at? I'm not even on your
I
flight.
don't
anymore.
even know. I didn't even check.
Oh yeah, you know.
How is
yeah.
it? You are. I don't know. You're just an interesting man.
I just
Where
gotta
you
make
sit
sure I'm
there,
not
Mike?
in, like in no
He says he
middle
just don't
seat.
know. He hasn't checked. Isn't that crazy? Is that not crazy to have your itinerary for 2 weeks and not even look to see where you sit?
I checked the
That's
same day
fast
we got
crazy.
it.
Exactly.
That is crazy, Mike. They could have your ass in row 39.
They have your shit on the top of the airplane. All right. I ain't got nothing. You know.
Your name could be misspelled and shit.
You the
Mike
pilot.
Head.
You the pilot. Don't even know. You ain't been practicing enough.
Cause you know they be on that
I'm
bullshit.
gonna have a co-pilot.
Mike Head. Then they gonna tell your ass that ain't you.
Give me your real ID.
You don't have a real ID.
My girl said they said they charge people for not having their real
It's like
IDs.
$40. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it on the news after a basketball game.
When they
they
start
didn't,
that?
they
I
didn't
just-
open it up with like a murder. It was like real ID, $40 now.
I just traveled without one.
No, I think it starts soon, or it may have started recently.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But yeah, when I was at the airport, he's like, "Got real ID?" I was like, "Nah, here's my passport." He said, "Hey, get that real ID. They're gonna start charging you."
Now
Ooh, that airport finna run it up.
I'm gonna treat their ass because I tried to get my real ID, and the real ID.
Why they give me a fake one for?
Here you go.
It
You
ain't
said
hit the
that joke
same. Yeah,
yesterday.
it ain't hit the same. But anyway, we're gonna talk about trades.
Yep, let's grade every single trade that happened. This is in no particular order. This is from NBA.com. The name of it is Every Official Deal. So if somehow one gets slipped through, blame the NBA because the Tyus Jones trade I know about, but I don't know about. So if it's not in this article, then you know what I'm saying. So it starts off with the Wizards landing Davis as the Mavericks pivot. Malachi Branham is going to the Charlotte Hornets, which literally I did not know until I read this. I didn't realize that he was going to the Hornets. Dallas receives Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Tyus Jones, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks of 2026 from OKC, a 2030 from the Golden State Warriors, and 3 future second-round picks, all via the Wizards. Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum going to the Wiz.
And
You don't have to
Anthony
grade
Davis-
it from the Hornets' perspective. They did.
Anthony Davis just got shut down for the season.
Yes, he did.
But yeah, I love this deal. Just for both sides, I think the Wizards didn't give up no valuable picks to them. They gave up picks that were all from other teams. And then they also acquired Anthony Davis, who I think can come in and really help this young team develop. And I know it's rumored that he's disgruntled and not happy with the destination, but hey,
He said those are overblown.
yeah. And he also said at this point in his career, he wants to compete for championships, and he don't know if it's here or if it's somewhere else. But right now, he's happy to be a Wizard. So as long as he's locked in and engaged with the team, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A+ for the Wizards. I know there's some risk in it because Anthony Davis injury history, but you were able to buy low on a guy with a lot of talent, and when he got shut down, it was like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to see it, but it also wasn't surprising because his team is they're kind of going for next year with just everything built around Trae Young, the young guys, and Anthony Davis. So getting Anthony Davis as healthy as possible, I think that's a super big win for them. They're going to be a team that has a real chance to compete, not for like a championship, but from what they've been and what we kind of known the Wizards as, they have a real chance to turn it around just next year if everybody can kind of stay healthy, and shutting them down seems like the right way.
Yeah, they expedited their timeline, but I think they did it with the right pieces. They didn't go and get guys who I think take away from what their young guys do. They went in and got guys that complement their young guys.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
The last conversation we had, KB made a good point. You know, the way Trae Young play. But I agree with you too. Though. I think the verdict is out. But I also agree with you, Mike. Where like it got to be A+ based off what they've just been doing the last few years to their fan base and to the city of Washington. They get a chance to put out a product that you can have some hope for. And I think that means a lot to communities in a city that is like rallying around your teams and investing their money and getting the jerseys and putting the bumper stickers on their cars, just to be able to have something to be hopeful for, to have something to look forward to outside of a draft pick.
Yeah.
Because everybody that's a fan ain't like that. Like I remember when I went to the Hornets little thing and the community came out and it was like a 70-year-old lady with a Hornets jacket on. You think she's evaluating the draft to be like, hey, we get Darren Peterson? Like that's not what everybody don't look at the game like Twitter and us. You know what I mean? Like, and I think we lose sight of the fact that there is communities and cities that rally around these teams for more than just like these untangible draft assets.
Yeah.
It's essentially like a currency that you can't hold, touch, or spin, and you just have to kind of wait around for it. And yeah, everybody don't view the game that way. And just I think we underestimate how it is to just give a city and a community a team that they can just be happy to see, get out of bed and go watch a game and your chat. You know what I mean? Like that goes a long way. My other part is shout out to Anthony Davis for speaking out for himself and clearing up anything, because a lot of reports can't come out around like Rich Paul clients for whatever reason. But I am going to say this. As much as I love Anthony Davis, I don't like this quote. I don't like the quote of I want to compete for championships.
I feel like there's a time and place.
Huh?
I feel like there's a time and a place.
Yes. Number
Yeah.
one, it's a time and a place. Number two, no shit. I think Keyshawn George wants to compete for a championship too. You know what I mean? Or Mike Conley wants to compete for a championship. So does Chris Paul. Like everybody wants to compete for a championship. But even outside Anthony Davis, I hate that quote because, hey, if you want to do that, go sign a minimum and play for the fucking
Warriors or something.
yeah,
That
or
ain't-
whoever.
That ain't good enough.
Who is
Just
it?
go to OKC.
Go to OKC, or not even OKC, because okay, you don't want to be a sucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Go to-
you
go
gotta
to-
have a little bit of leverage where he's like, yeah, I did do my part at least.
But like, just take I'm sorry, don't even take a minimum. Just take a big ass pay cut. We have so many guys in our league that says that, but then they want a max contract. So it's like, you want a fantasy thing that don't exist. You want to be highly focused on a team. You want a max contract that's probably going to take up 45% of the salary cap, plus the teammates that you have that are also max salary players. You probably want good weather.
Yeah.
So it's like, where are all these options that like, where does this exist?
I don't know.
Where does this exist to where we can have all of this? And so, as much as I love Anthony Davis, I'm excited for the Wizards, and this made me excited. But him saying he wants to compete for a championship at this stage of his career did not have to tell me that, I'm sure. But none of his actions, from what I know, have shown us that he wanted that bad. And he's not the only one. I think this gets thrown around so much. Oh man, I want to compete for a championship. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, well, take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Go in the free agency market and let that be known, and everything will be okay.
Because he's definitely going to have to be someone that's got to play with that chip on his shoulder. Because I don't think the Wizards are going to just offer him an extension. I know Rich Paul and them was trying to bully the Dallas Mavericks into giving him an extension, which is now why they moved on and got traded. And so him having to go out there, him and Trae Young both have to go out there and prove that they are warranted whatever hefty extensions they want.
What could y'all? What could be? I hope I'm not sounding stupid. What could there be not to like about this?
From Anthony Davis' perspective?
Yeah, I'm just trying to buy in because I like Anthony Davis, so I want to
compete
understand.
for championships.
Do you? So when he
It's only
says that,
select
you
few
really
teams
believe
that,
it?
like, can't even make that happen for him.
I think
it's
that.
just-
Yeah, I think he legitimately wants to compete for championships.
Okay.
I mean, I can see because the team is like the worst team in the league. So from his perspective, he may not see the overall vision that the Dawkins and team does. Like,
Which he did say he want to see the plan in.
right, yeah. So I'm coming to a team with less than 20 wins right now. Ugh. Even if you believe that him coming back and Trae Young coming back is enough to be competitive at the minimum in the Eastern Conference, that may not just be good enough. And I could kind of see that perspective. Do y'all know the last time the Wizards won 50 games in a season?
No,
I feel like it wasn't even the John Wall era.
Have they ever?
The Wizards have never had a 50-win season. Now, the Washington Bullets had one in the 70s, but it's been 50 years since they've had a 50-win season.
Yeah, the John
And
Wall
I'm
teams
going
do
to
it.
say this. I don't think that Anthony Davis and Trae Young come to the team, make them a 50-win team. Yeah. But I'm kind of showcasing that, like, eventually you gotta do something to make your team better.
What you just said was good. And I'm not doubting that Anthony Davis doesn't want to compete for championships. I believe Anthony Davis wants to win and be in the playoffs and all of those different things. But I can't view Anthony Davis higher than he does. There's no way that is the case, right?
Yeah.
So if I am Anthony Davis, if I view Anthony Davis the way that I view him, I would believe he perceives himself to be even better than what I view him as. And if he's joining forces with a guy like Trae Young,
it might be the others though. When's the last time Anthony Davis played on a young team?
With
the Mavericks, right?
Does that count? His 12 games?
Are they even young too, right?
Yeah, they got Cooper Flag, but they're not a young team.
Yeah.
They just tried to win the finals 2 years.
Trying to think about
Because even his last couple years in the Pelicans, it was Rondo and Drew Holiday. They were young-ish, but like this team is still a young team.
Yeah.
Their best player before Trae Young is 22-year-old Alex Sarr. So maybe that's part of. I don't know. I'm trying to get into his mindset.
Me
a little
too.
bit.
I'm trying to understand, and they're just a topic right now because that's what we just reviewed. But I feel like I don't know. I be feeling like do we not know what the fuck be going on, or do the NBA players and agents lack awareness?
I also think that could be part like the Wizards before the Dawkins and team came through were like just poorly ran, and maybe in his mind, his whole life basically until the last 2 years as an NBA player, the Wizards have been ass and poorly ran.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ernie
Nobody,
Grunfeld and all of them.
nobody around him has educated him on the fact. Like, are NBA players in such la land that they don't know that this is a new regime?
Yeah, maybe. I think there's a possibility.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think they may have focused just on the on-court shit. And you may not have had to watch film to go against the Wizards. What you gonna look at? If you going against the Wizards tonight, you watch a film before the game?
Probably
Fuck no.
not.
We just gonna be better than y'all.
You know how what you just said is so correct? Because so many ex-players go on these broadcasts and show that they don't know what the fuck going on. So, yeah. But I liked it until some of these comments came out, because in order for this to work, Anthony Davis has to want to be there. He has to.
because what is he gonna do if by game 30 it's not looking like they competing for a championship? Are we now gonna?
They're not competing for a championship.
I know. Is he gonna?
Then somebody got to sit him down and say, brother.
Yeah, it's just not it's not plausible right now.
Yeah.
But my only argument, because I'm with whatever Anthony Davis wants. That's Chicago. You guys win a championship. My only counterpart to that is, where was he going to go?
I don't know.
Doesn't exist.
Because it didn't seem like many contenders was calling us.
Because even
checking on
Atlanta
Anthony
that
Davis.
was interested, that's not a contender.
That's not a contender
It's further down the line.
Cleveland had a little link into him.
I guess they did they?
Yeah,
I don't remember
that
that.
was it.
I think,
And even that was a stretch because they have a double big lineup,
Yeah.
so that was never
Yeah.
like.
I remember those Raptor rumors. Maybe he felt like the Raptors are closer, which is true.
With him, they could have been another piece away, but I mean, yeah, I don't. Maybe that is a side of it where I can't defend him. When you are in the trade rumors, right, and you're being linked to teams,
I could kind of see myself there.
Yeah, to just
Ooh.
be blindsided by the Wizards shit, I'm with you on that, Anthony Davis. Like, yeah, you would kind of visualize it being in the playoffs and like having a chance, and maybe him saying competing for championships ain't him winning one, but it's like at least
We're in a
having
conversation.
like we in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Wizards have not been in the playoffs. They are young. There is a lot of growth that will be needed just for them to be a playoff team because the East is pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about next year with the Pacers and Tatum and everybody returning. So from at that point, I can feel what he's saying.
Y'all see him as a guy that's gonna be like on the bench the rest of the season, like Trae Young is?
That was one of the things you read my mind. That was one of the things I was thinking, and I'm going to say no, because how many times we see him on the bench even for the Mavericks for the last month?
I don't know.
Exactly.
But I think he actually had like, what's wrong with Trae Young?
Trae Young, I mean, probably nothing, but wasn't a hammy.
Yeah, they said something. It was
It was a lower extremity.
Yeah.
Probably a calf.
And then they just also they put Anthony Davis out because of his groin and
He's dealing with two things.
Yeah.
So a guy like him, realistically, not to be caping, I'm not trying to cape for nobody. Anthony Davis is a guy that probably in the games would just be getting treatment. If he got 2 injuries, he'd just be in the background doing treatment. Because I think one of the games the Rockets played, Kevin Durant wasn't there. I didn't see him on the bench either. But it popped in my mind like KD probably just getting treatment.
Yeah. But you're getting that the whole season? Like he's never I don't know. I kind of view it as Anthony Davis might just go somewhere else. He might go back to his home in Dallas.
He got a home in Dallas?
I would assume. I mean, probably something.
I feel like you at least.
Why the fuck would he just be going to Dallas?
You got to go over there at least.
Or LA.
I don't know home base. I know it ain't Chicago. I know he ain't got no home base
Yeah,
here.
that's why for the other side.
Maybe it's in Milwaukee. You cheesehead.
For the Mavericks, I want to give it like a A2. I think it would have been really interesting to see Kyrie Irving healthy and Anthony Davis healthy with his team, like another pick. But I think the talks around Anthony Davis are starting to kind of like, they're exactly how we were just kind of talking about it, is in we honestly don't know what the value of Anthony Davis could really be soon. And we see a lot of teams just holding on to these players that they think that, you know, their value is going to be there forever. We could have been talking about Anthony Davis down the line, and the year was like, man, he only going for a couple second-round picks in this because of injuries.
so?
And all. I think it's a potential, and now you're getting, it might not be their picks, but you're getting 2 first-round picks back.
Because I think I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I think there's a world where, like, if we hold on to AD, we already knew he was going to play, even for the Mavericks. The Mavericks are not trying to win basketball games. Actually, they are. They just don't have enough talent. I mean, it's not like they're pulling Cooper Flag like we see the Kings pulling their starters and the Jazz and all these dudes. But, like, if we got to the offseason and Anthony Davis is available, I think you probably could get a similar return. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We will never really know.
I was talking more so down the line than like off-season.
Okay.
Because like,
Traded
again,
Anthony Davis?
Yeah, like if you instead of doing it now, you try to just open up the market in the offseason. I think you probably could get 2 shitty first-round picks and some players
I
you
was
don't care
thinking
about.
more so you test out what you got with Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Cooper Flag. That doesn't work. Anthony Davis just doesn't look as good, or maybe he gets hurt, and now that value is tanked for
But
what it already was.
to Darrick's point, and it's very hard to trust everything that comes out with Clutch and Rich Paul again, because some things may be true. People don't like Rich Paul because of the control that he has, which is what every agent should be trying to do. If you represent me, go get as much control as you can. So if I could say, hey, I don't like sitting next to KB on his right side, I want to be on the left, I come back in this motherfucker and I'm on the left. Like that's the type of representation we all should be striving for. That's what Rich Paul gonna be on.
I honestly don't even know where it comes from. Seems like they just have the ultimate power of all agencies.
They
I
do.
mean, he got the guys.
Yeah, if you got the best players, it's a lot.
He got all the
real
guys.
stuff.
All
Name another agency, D Mills.
The AA, what is it, AAA?
AAC.
Yeah.
Or CAA, I'm sorry.
CAA.
But it's just like most people, they know who like Rich Paul.
Do you know who Rich Paul's with, though? Like his Clutch Sports signed to a bigger thing like 4 or 5 years ago.
No,
They were UTA.
no. I know Rich Paul, and I feel like most casuals kind of like they see him enough with LeBron or with his with the people he's representing. Like they
LeBron
see
is
him enough that they know his face.
LeBron has a great leverage point. I might have to start my Rich Paul and just leverage KB.
I got management. I got an agent.
I'm just
Rich Paul, though.
I've
been telling him he got to strive for greatness.
I'm gonna just go in there
Because he might have his LeBron.
my cousin.
He said, "What Pete?"
I'm just going there like that's my cousin and show our baby pictures. Like, look, that's me and my cousin. I can have her put that shirt on.
I'm going to give it a B+ for the Wizards and a B for Dallas. Only because I do believe that if they would have held out, they probably would have got something similar. You know, there was like, and he wasn't going to play, you know?
Yeah. I'll give them both Bs.
Oh, my point to saying the reports. Yeah, I'm on the side of the Mavericks because if the reports of them pressuring to get a deal done and like Rich Paul and them like just kind of making them feel like they had to get a deal, then you got to do what you do. If I control the team or I'm a GM or even an owner and that's what's going on, all right, I'm a trader.
Yeah,
I'll just
that's
trade
fair.
you because it's like what else is we doing here?
All right, next trade. We got the Atlanta Hawks receiving Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield. The Golden State Warriors receiving Kristaps Porzingis.
I'm just happy to see Kuminga in a new situation. I was tired of seeing him in the Warriors, tired of hearing Warriors rumors, tired of Steve Kerr and him talking about the reports of their relationship being fractured, and then we got Mike Dunleavy coming out saying if you can't demand a trade, if there is no demand, and it seemed like that whole situation was just a bunch of bullshit. And I'm just happy that it's over, and we get to see Kuminga on a fresh slate, clean slate, new team, a team with opportunity for him to play, and he gets to now go out there and showcase what he really wanted to showcase in Golden State. That obviously he was very limited in that role.
Do you think the basketball fit is good, or should it not matter for Kuminga on the Atlanta Hawks?
I think it does feel a little.
I don't think it shouldn't matter. I think he has to be at a point now where he has to go in and just show that he can contribute to positive basketball.
Keyshawn Johnson, dunk contest.
Who?
Keyshawn. He
the
went
Heat?
to. He played for the Heat. He went to.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know what college you went to.
No, he was a dog in college.
Dude, is he a dunker? I don't know if I see him. Maybe he's a dog at dunk. I don't
Yeah.
know. But that's like
That was out of left field.
the most lackluster news.
I'm finna see how many. San Diego State is where he went.
Okay.
I'm finna see how many dunks he had. Wait, Keyshawn Johnson and Keldon Johnson popped up on my Google. They cousins?
Uh-oh. They twins?
They're not. I
Father,
guess
son?
that must be something that people
It's
search
just
up.
like, yeah, they Johnsons and they black. They must be related. Start with a K. Must be related. Kuminga for Porzingis again.
I think the fit shouldn't matter as much just because I think you have Jalen Johnson, and then after that, Nikhil is there, but when you don't have many staples, I think you kind of just got to keep shooting and eventually hope something sticks. I think it is a little weird that you have multiple guys that are just like really trying to get to the rim, but they do need the scoring. They do need somebody who can kind of score in the half-court set for them, and hopefully he can kind of help them out with that. This is one of them trades that I don't look at the Hawks like they really won this trade because they got Kuminga.
This is so crazy because these are three real NBA players and some bigger names. But this is such a we're gonna go through some trades. We're gonna spend 30 seconds because it's like here's a salary dump. This is such a blah trade to me, bro. I have nothing to really say about this trade, which is
Same.
nuts because we've been talking about Kuminga trades for basically 2 years now. I don't know. The idea of Porzingis on the Warriors is so cool, but it really is just an idea because he can't get healthy, get well soon. Chris Porzingis. The idea of Jonathan Kuminga going to a new team is great, but right now it is just an idea because we know he can score 18 points a game. We know that. But what value will that have for the Atlanta Hawks? Do the Atlanta Hawks bring him in with the idea to try to trade him in the offseason? If he looks good, are they bringing him in thinking that he's going to get his value up to trade? Are they bringing him in thinking that he's going to play alongside Jalen Johnson and some of these other dudes? I don't know.
I think it's honestly just a swing. You just take a chance on a guy who
For somebody that was literally wasn't
and
playing.
like it's not something that you have to attach yourself to for a long period either.
Yeah, I
You
would
can
make
wash your hands with it if it ain't working.
It's a weird deadline for the Hawks.
the Hawks would be the winner of this trade for me because of what Darrick just said. But at the same time, it's like, could they have used the shedding of Kristaps $30 million? Because they had McCollum and him would have came off the books. Not that it necessarily just means you get $60 million, but it's still some type of relief and flexibility. But it felt like once the Warriors found out that Giannis wasn't gonna get traded, they just made some bunch of shit just to do shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, all the people who's gonna trade in that trade for him, what we gonna do with them now? Kuminga was supposed to be in the Giannis trade. Now that's not happening, so fuck. Here. Because they was holding on to him for dear life.
Yeah.
Just to do that?
Yeah.
Does he have a team or
which is-
player option next year?
Who?
Kuminga.
I'll check.
Has
for
to be
you.
a player option. I mean, a team option.
I would hope so. No way they gave him a player option when he
Yeah.
wasn't playing for them, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay. Or is it completely guaranteed next year?
I believe it's a player option.
Okay.
It's an
See,
option.
it is a team option.
I mean, that's what I meant. A team
for
option.
$24 million.
Somebody lied.
I'm in a
Team
team
option,
option.
cool.
Team option for $24 million.
Because in my mind, for a second, I was like, oh, you trade a guy that was under contract next year for a guy that's not, but then you just didn't have to give
You
him that
just-
contract.
yeah,
It's
so
already
they-
basically
they-
expiring. Buddy Hield may have had an extra year, or maybe he's expiring too. This trade is such a nothing. I'm like Darrick said last episode, I'm excited to see Kuminga on a new team, but I also feel like that's going to live for like 3 days or 3 games, and I'm just going to be like, oh, okay.
What if he hooping though and it lasts longer?
Well, I hope so. For his case, I hope so, man.
And then
but I just don't have that much faith in him.
Buddy Hield actually has another year on his deal.
Okay, so now you open up
And
more
it's
money.
a player option on that last year.
You open up more money to go get LeBron at the next season. There you go.
Yeah.
Good trade then.
Yeah.
Because that's what they think.
Lonzo Ball to the Warriors.
You saying that as it happened, or like that's what you want to see?
No. As the Warriors are working to convert two-way guard Pat Spencer to a roster spot, Golden State also has its sights on adding Lonzo Ball via the bar. They're basically saying that
He's gonna get bought out.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
he's bought out.
Oh,
Yeah, he.
They're
unfortunately, is jobless right now.
they're going. Yeah.
They're working on the deal to bring him to the Warriors.
Occasionally, my sister-in-law. That's what it is? My sister-in-law just pops up at my house because she's 16 and she can drive now, but she don't be calling or texting. She just pulled up and nobody's home. So I wish I could see the inside of that house and she looking for somebody to be there. All right, next trade. Oh, did we grade? We didn't grade. I'm sorry. I'm making. Sometimes we do
C
grading
minus.
and we never grade.
I'll do C- for both.
C minus.
C minus for both.
The Hawks Warriors.
I can't make.
It's like a lottery ticket. You might get your dollar back because you're gonna have it expiring. But
Speaking of lottery ticket, today's the day.
it is. I gotta go get mine.
Did you hit last week?
Nah, I told you don't know.
I mean, you've been changing. You got 6 coats now, so maybe you did. I'm just double checking.
Oh,
Hey, shout out to my boy too, man.
Who's your boy?
Javonte Green.
I'm gonna say it.
He commented the thing. Somebody he got a son on the bench with him. Some dickhead gonna say he not good enough to be doing that. He replied, "Good enough to do what? Have my son on a bench? My check cleared on the same day, just like that person that is good enough. Right? What the fuck that's supposed to mean?
He was good yesterday too, so maybe he deserve it.
Yeah.
He would just be dick eating.
Yeah.
If one player can have a kid, what makes it seem like, oh man, that's only some all-star shit? like he getting a special treat. You just got a son. Like who hates on somebody being a father? That is crazy.
That's like the most insane. You're hating on him for being a good dad.
That's why I don't really fuck with Twitter no more, or like social media that much. 'Cause people just be dick eating about every fucking thing. You can't even be a dad. My fucking goodness. Who don't like Javonte Green though? He's just a dude just give you everything he got every time you're on the floor. He might not even play for 7-game stretch. Then he might play for 9 minutes, and in the 9 minutes he giving you everything he got. And he has haters? Oh, viewers, buckle up. If they hating on that shit, yours coming soon too. Don't think you're gonna be hater free.
Like in the bench Bulls of all time, man. That's a ball plan.
Everywhere he go, fan bases love him.
All right, let's go to Ivanka Zubats is going to the Indiana Pacers with Kobe Brown for Benedict Mathurin. Isaiah Jackson, 2026 first-round pick that is top 4 protected, and then 10 through 30, a 2029 first-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and if 2026 is not conveyed, then it turns into a 2031 and completely unprotected.
Shout out to the Pacers. Got the offseason done, and they can pretty much look forward to next season, and they also potentially have a top pick coming in because they're one of the worst teams in the league. So
For how long, though?
Not that long.
Yeah.
Close book on that.
That's crazy. I think it's like this might be an A+ on both sides for me. The
Definitely
Pacers use that pick in the right leverage, in a sense where if it ain't top 4, y'all can have it. But the Clippers, because they don't have any assets on the young side or like the draft thing, if they could take a 5 to 9 pick, like,
100%.
you know what I mean? They could use the 6th overall pick. That would be really good for them. And then if it doesn't convert and they do get a top 4 pick, 2031 is a nice first round pick to have too, because who knows what the Pacers or anybody will look like then, with as much turnaround as the NBA looks like. And then they got, what was the other pick that they got?
2029.
2029. So, yeah, the Clippers, for them to get any type of first round picks, I think it's real good considering how they sent all of them out in the Paul George thing. And then we'll see what happens with Kawhi Leonard in the offseason. But yeah, I think this is a really good trade for both teams and both sides. It just happened so fast. The Clippers were cooking and getting back to it, and things felt like it was heading into a certain direction. And then now it went to a sale. But they still winning games. Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard. So
They better win against the Kings. Did y'all watch any of that game?
no,
I was Bosco watching in the movie
Which one?
theater.
the Kings
the
Clippers.
Kings Clippers game.
Oh no, I didn't.
What you see? What movie you see?
I went to go see Strangers Part 3.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, unless you've seen
My
the
boy
other
Mike
ones,
just
other
be
ones
in
I
there.
wouldn't-
He
I
just
wouldn't
be in
recommend
there.
it.
Okay, but if you saw the other two,
Yeah, you might as well.
Is it a scary movie again?
sounds
Yeah,
like
it's one of the movies that picks up right after the last one. So
Oh,
In that game, just like the Jazz, just like the Wizards, the Kings actively set their guys for the last 8 minutes.
I seen
of the game,
Dylan
even though it
Carlo
was
got
close.
a bunch of minutes.
Yeah, he had a 14-14 game or so. I didn't watch I watched the last couple minutes because I was very interested.
Shout out to him though. They converted his contract to a real deal.
Yep.
That's
He
such a
earned
great
that.
story, man.
He sure
He
did.
earned that.
But also, like they showed because this is on national TV. This is an Amazon game that they showed instead of watching the game, they showed a feed of the bench and like DeMar, Zach, and one other guy that's like a normal save. I can't
Was
remember off
it-
the top of my mind.
Not Russ.
Malik. No, Russ. It was Russ. They just lollygagging, like laughing and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Obviously, it's whatever. Do what you got to do. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, bro. How far my goats are falling that they on the worst team in the league and like they getting benched on purpose so we can retain our draft pick and they just chill with it. Russell Westbrook is the biggest competitor in of our lifetime, and he's just on the bench like hee hee ha ha.
What they
I'm
gonna
not
do?
playing. I'm not even saying they're
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
But it changed my brain chemistry. Or
They were
something.
just like, the check's still clear.
Yeah, no, for sure. I would be in the same spot, but it was different to see them do that. We're like, DeMar be wanting to play. Like that he's a ball player. Zach Lee's a ball player. Russell Westbrook shows his heart in the sleeve every game. It's like, shit, it's a 4-point game. We could win this one, but here come that Plowden. The Daquan Plowden's gonna take my minutes right now. Devin Carter check in and miss a layup for me. You know?
Maybe
That's
it's
tough.
maybe it's more easy to digest when it's communicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't get blindsided by this at all.
Yeah. And they understand.
You were
and
looking
also,
at it because you took
those
that
are.
more.
Wait, what happened? Wait, what did he say?
That's the only reason I was looking at that shit too. Because
In that game, I took DeMar DeRozan more, and I'm like, you're not playing in the last 6 minutes.
he had like 1 point in the first 6 minutes. I was like,
He
yeah.
missed the free throw. I'm like, what is going on? Didn't play the fourth quarter. He chilling.
Speaking of that, how y'all feel about the Giannis shit? A lot of think pieces on the timeline.
It feels kind of glass house-ish, as we obviously have a gambling sponsor on our show. But owning the gambling company is a different beast than doing an ad read for 3 minutes.
Way
an episode.
different monster.
Yeah.
Coming off of the heels of the trade
And that's
dilemma.
like, I don't know much about that. That feel like that just popped into the scene the last year or so. I had never heard of it before.
I hadn't either.
But you can like go on there and do anything.
I honestly
Yeah.
didn't even know what that was when he tweeted it.
They just and
They DM me.
you know they've been really active. They try to get every sports creator they can get for sure.
Yeah, I never had saw it, but well, I mean, I get DMs all the time. I just be chilling. I don't want things on. It's like tag the account and shit. I'm good, but that's the only reason I knew that they were. But yeah, that's also the thing too. Is like it. I used to see people say things like, and I used to like, how does that work? And that's why. Well, you could be like, man, what did it say? Who gonna drop an album this year? Kendrick or J. Cole, Drake. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Where you can like, I get is the word bet?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
You
they use
can bet on.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the fuck do they get odds for if Kendrick's dropping again? And that's when I found out what it was. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? That's why it's crazy.
Yeah. Because you could literally bet like will Giannis get traded this offseason, and he owns the company that you can bet if he's getting traded, and
he
he
could-
also owns the leverage and if he gets traded or
Yeah.
not.
Hey,
Take that deal off the table.
them shit right. All right, put me on. Yeah. I'm a crush and trade. That's why people feel the way they do.
There's been a lot of times where I felt like think pieces weren't necessary. I'm not mad at the people that are mad about this.
You know
This
what I
is
love
one
about
of
this
them
one though?
ones.
Some of the first conversations that I seen when I was scrolling came from Buck fans. Like I think Snail Season was the first one, and I'm like, I respect that because obviously they love Giannis. That's their boy. That's their dog. But they like, hey, this is a little it's a little crazy. Even though they love the Bucks and they love Giannis, and I just appreciate people who can be a fan and still be like,
Keep it real.
you ain't got they ain't trash him. They ain't disrespect him. They didn't they didn't do too much. They just kind of squinted like, this looks funny.
It's got to be hard as a fan to know that your franchise guy is just like he's right on the line of getting traded. It's been a talk.
He's not.
Why you say that?
That's what they told me. The Enjoy team clipped out a portion of the video I said that it felt like a lot of time was wasted, and all the comments are from Bucks fans said that no, he was never getting traded. They trolled us. We are crazy. We wasted our own time. Shams wasted our time. He was never going to be traded. And so we the crazy ones.
Yeah, that
Giannis also hates
yeah,
Shams.
exactly. It's like imagine having to
Hates
deal
Shams
with
for a long time.
Imagine having to deal with that for the last several months, where it's just like we don't know what the hell our future is going to be.
No, but they're telling me and
They
us,
already knew?
They know. We the crazy ones. We making all this shit up.
When you
You know
said
what-
we, I thought you meant literally like them. Like
No,
they.
no.
You know what Giannis probably
The
saw,
media,
though?
us.
Bron got a DraftKings deal. Kevin Durant got a FanDuel deal. He's probably like, shit, I got to get into something gambling related. Matter of fact, I'm not even just going to do a deal. I'm going to own the company. I'm going to be a shareholder.
I'm a one up y'all.
in this company. Yeah, it is weird times.
That is crazy that the two biggest pillars, well now three, have gambling deals.
Yeah,
They-
that's where we are in sports.
They have shows and things too. So they kind of like us doing reads and stuff. It ain't the things that they're with aren't like. It ain't like you can bet on what LeBron with.
DraftKings.
He's with
You can't go on there and bet if he's gonna be a free agent, can you?
No.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's just a little more different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about the NBA game usually. They usually talk about like
Football.
and
Yeah, they can't
college
talk about
basketball.
they can't talk about the NBA.
Yeah.
Right. Because I see Kevin Durant.
But I think that the NBA will eventually lock down on player partnerships with these betting companies. I think, because I think that this might have been the straw to break the camel's back.
So what are they gonna
Yeah.
do then? Tell Giannis to sell it?
Oh, don't ask me how the hell
I think it's gonna be a little
works,
weird.
man.
When it's like you can't partner with the same people we're partnering with.
Fair,
You know?
Yeah,
Oh, that's probably why it won't happen.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the reality of sport. I listen to a lot of sports podcasts. I can only name one now that doesn't do a single gambling read. It's just the way bills are paid in the sport now, which is an unfortunate part, but it's the reality.
And one thing I'm never doing is never telling somebody not to pay their bills.
I'm
Unfortunately.
trying to think if there's any other show that I could. Again, I listen to a lot of football shows too. It's like all of them is like, hey, here's DK, here's FanDuel, here's whatever, here's Prize Picks, here's Underdog. They're everywhere.
I remember the NBA they ain't used to do liquor.
Yeah. Adam Silver said, fuck all of that. I'm going to take my liquor. Like, we're going to get our liquor sponsors. We're going to get our gambling sponsors. We're going to go build a team in a country that we probably shouldn't build a team in.
They got the jersey sponsors now.
We got the jersey sponsor. Adam Silver trying to make that bag.
I can't.
But he's only an employee of the owners,
Yeah.
right?
No,
So
yeah,
he's
I
just
don't
doing
blame
what the
them. I mean,
owners
that's
ask.
what the people want to see anyway. The people want to see the money flying around. You want to see the frenzy. You want to see, everything be everything. So this was a part that comes with it,
Well, back to the Zubats trade, though.
Yep.
Personally, if I'm doing the grade. Oh, no, take that back. Again, sometimes I look at these trades and stuff, and there's like a 5% of me that I love it 95%. There's a 5% that's like eating at me. It's like the devil on the shoulder type shit.
Yeah.
Is there a world where Zubats is more like 2 years version of himself versus last year's version? Because he's only been a great ball player for real for like a season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
The
say
rest of his career, he was good, but he wasn't he was an all NBA, I'm basing
Yeah.
the conversations, all-star conversations.
Yeah, I
Is it
think-
more realistic?
I think last year.
Is it is it more realistic?
I'm sorry, not is it more realistic? Is there a realistic timeline where 2 years version of himself is the one that the Pacers just pay for instead of last year where he was all NBA and close to all NBA?
Yeah,
and
and
close
didn't
to
he
all
make all
defensive.
defensive, though?
He might have made all defensive. Did he make it? I just know he was in
can't remember.
conversations.
I think so. I don't
ever
know.
remember who actually makes it.
I think it is realistic that happens. To kind of, we keep doing a play devil's advocate for it. I look at the surroundings to it. That year where he had like an amazing year, he was a focal point. Like besides James Harden, he was the second option, and then like he had an amazing pick and roll partner with James Harden. And although it's a little different, Tyrese is about as good as a playmaker as you're going to get. That's going to be able to find you on rolls, find you when you're find you when you're running the floor. I think he's going to be able to really eat off that aspect because Zubac near the rim is just Zubac near the rim.
Yeah.
That's a big dude to stop. I think the only thing is he's not the same thing as Miles Turner, right? He can't replicate shooting the ball like that. I don't know about switching onto perimeter and doing all that type of stuff. It's a different look, but I do like the fact that he does have an elite playmaker, especially pick and roll wise.
How would y'all think he will adjust to the pace that the Pacers play at?
I think they would-
versus like that slower style.
That Clipper was the
play at.
slowest team in the league.
Yeah, that's a good question.
'Cause, like that's something that you got to think about when you're acquiring them.
I don't think you think about it enough to make you not want to do the deal.
Yeah.
I think he actually gonna be fine.
Because I don't want to act like Miles Turner, this gazelle. He's not as laboring and as big as
The only
as
difference
Zubats.
is, to Mike's point, with the shooting
can stop at
ability,
the
you can be a
3-point.
trailer.
Yeah. He can just trail and shoot threes.
But he can trail and get right into P&R with Tyrese
Yeah.
Halliburton.
I'm saying that not really worrying about it. I think this is a great pickup. But,
Yeah, it is. I
again,
love
it's just
it.
like a 5% of me that's like maybe.
And he also did make all defensive last year.
He did not.
He did.
Okay. And the last thing before you go, P. Even if he is 2 years version of himself, so much better than anything they got on the roster. The only thing is he worth the pick, I guess, is the question.
Yeah, because they want to get back.
Yeah.
They want to get back.
Mm-hmm.
They got it. They already have a down year that kind of I don't want to say they wasted, but they didn't have.
Yeah.
So to quickly get back,
And shit, there's a world where you walk out of here with the number 1 pick and Zubac.
How much does Zubats play the rest of the season, y'all think?
Probably not much. At least
I think he plays.
Because I would say they got to climb up, but they only got to climb up to like the Wizards or stuff like that. To
You mean
really
fall down?
fall down.
Oh yeah,
They got to, but they're 1.5 games away from being the worst team in the league. But the team right beneath them is the Pelicans, who have the same exact record as far as games back goes. Then the Brooklyn Nets are a game behind them. Then the game behind them is the Wizards, and the game behind them is the Jazz. And all of those teams just mentioned, other than the Pelicans, are teams that will sit their starters in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Do y'all see Rick Carlisle being the guy that's like, it's a close game, Siakam, you done?
No.
While those other coaches, they're completely fine with it. They just feels like anti-Rick Carlisle.
Maybe we'll see post All-Star, but at least before the All-Star break, no.
And maybe they had this conversation and you will. Because, that is a gamble. Even if you feel like if we had the 7th pick and we the Pacers, that guy would never play for us anyway, so we don't care about that pick. But I'm sure they want to retain that pick. They want a top 4 pick. And there's a world because they have talent. Everybody knows they're a talented team. Zubats objectively just makes them better than anything that the Nets, the Wizards, the Jazz can even put on the court. So they could go into the draft cycle with the 6th odds. If you have the 6th odds, you only have a 37% chance of keeping that pick.
That's the selling point, though. To Rick Carlisle and your guys is like, we know we bombed this season, and it's not even all the way our fault because our best player got hurt. But we are all into next season. Let's try to see if we can get potentially a top pick on top of getting Zubac already. But it's no reason to have Pascal in game 67 and he's trying to go in double OT. And I just don't want to risk no injury. We just already had our main guy get hurt. You know, if you want to go out there again, get the 20 minutes,
Then why was there any reason for him to play at all? Anything?
You're talking about just because I think there is a fight. I think there is the fight back of a player just saying, "I want to play ball. I want to play basketball."
And he plays every possession like this is Game 7.
Yeah, and
that's
I think
the crazy part.
that's why he's gonna play in Game 67.
Yeah,
but that's also why the pick has the protections that it does have. If you do win those games, it's from 5 to 9. We could still get it from 10 to 30.
Yeah.
Because there is a world where Zubac comes in, we win a few more games, the odds change.
The likelihood that it ends up in the 10 is almost like 2%.
Because they're not going to win that much.
Yeah, because the gap between them and the Bulls, who are 10, and right now is 12 games.
Right.
So the Bulls, they would have to really turn up the second half of the season to get there.
Shout out to the Bulls for being out of the play-in.
Hey, man. We jumped up 2 lottery spots with that loss, Darrick.
This is
Where
beautiful.
y'all at?
10, baby. Top 10 pick. Are you kidding me?
shout out the
we
Hornets,
fall lower
man.
than the Bucks. The Bucks on a 3-game win streak.
They
hey,
win
keep doing y'all thing, Milwaukee.
Giannis might come back. They looking good.
Hell yeah.
But look, Darrick, this is the thing I have to say. Sorry, Pacer fans.
Y'all just had a top 10 pick.
We did.
In 2020? That's the last time we had top 10 pick?
Huh?
That's the last time we had top 10 pick? Oh, it was Noah Singate, number 10.
I thought he was 9. Am I bugging?
I don't know.
Noah Singate
I thought
was-
he's probably 10 or 11.
Yeah, it's
Probably
10 or
11.
So we ain't had a top 10 pick since 2020. You know how that worked out.
No, wait, was he 10? Modest was 11.
Modest definitely was 11. Maybe, okay. But this is, unfortunately, Pacer
was
fans.
12.
He was 12. Damn. I got so much love for that team. As y'all know, Halliburton is my boy. But we kind of have to hope that they fall in the draft.
Yeah, so we jumped.
So we're the one that's jumping.
Yeah.
Because if one team jumps, then their pick is gone.
Yeah.
So we want to be that team to jump, Mike.
And you know what's crazy? They want to get Chicago back popping, baby.
So you're saying they might want to.
You know they want to go ahead and get Darren Peterson over there, man. Hold on, man.
Let me get on that Giannis side.
They already know.
I honestly don't think they give a fuck about Chicago popping.
I don't think think they do either because we still popping even though we suck. We still selling tickets. Still selling tickets. All right, so I'm gonna give it from the Pacers' perspective an A-. I really love this trade. I'm gonna give it an A, a straight A, not an A-, a straight A. And from the Clippers, I'm also giving it an A because to take that chance of 5 through 9 is great. And even if it's not that 2031, I did the math. Avery will be in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Avery will be in 3rd grade when that pick conveys. That's so long from now. Who the hell knows what's gonna be happening?
And it's good that the Clippers are just blowing it up.
Yeah.
Maybe it was something that James Harden did, or maybe they did. Something happened.
They may have just looked in the mirror and said,
Yeah.
we're just not good enough, even though we're winning games right now.
Which I didn't think would happen because
Me
they
either.
were playing so damn
It just
good.
don't feel like a Steve Ballmer thing to do in general.
Yeah, it looked like they were a team that legitimately could have competed to like not be in the play-in. Like that's how well they were playing.
Do you think one of those, like if they matched up against the Spurs in the first round, do you think like, ooh, you know?
Nah.
With James Harden and Zubats on that team, now
And Kawhi.
you would still take a Spurs at 5
Kawhi's
or
gonna
something?
Kawhi's gonna make you think about it because he just
It should
he
have been
could be a
nice
top
because it's against the
player.
Spurs. Kawhi Spurs. That was
That would have been
I
a
would
very
still
good.
take the Spurs.
I don't think that would have been a cakewalk for the Spurs.
That's just
though.
like youth versus experience. That's what that ends
Yeah.
up being.
Who the fuck guarding De'Aaron Fox?
I don't know who the fuck
Chris
guarding Kawhi.
Dunn.
Who the fuck guarding Kawhi?
Wemby.
Good luck.
You know he can't.
He wanted to sit his ass in that mid range. He can protect the rim and contest that.
Kawhi gonna hit his ass with them 2 dribble pull-ups. And he ain't gonna be able to do
He
shit
gonna
with
be
it.
able to extend his arm and he right back there.
All right, we got a string of trades here. The first one being the Celtics adding Big Vooch and the 2027 second-round pick for Anthony Simons and the 2026 second-round pick. And the 2026 second-round pick is the Pelicans one, so like the 32nd, 33rd pick in this year's draft.
And Vooch looked good yesterday.
He looked really. He started off very slow because
Yeah.
it's like new team. What do I do? But by the time he got in the groove, bro, I'm like, this is actually like a perfect team for him. He's
Yeah.
never had this much space, and he was going against a team that was switching everything. And anytime he had a small defender on his back, he's down
just-
there
yeah.
fighting for it. And then sometimes they would bring a late double, and he was dishing it off to Cutter.
Yes.
Him and Darrick White, like they've been playing together for 2 to 3 years already. I love this for Vooch. This is perfect. And the number 4 don't look bad on him actually.
Single digit. Stay
Looks
single
pretty
digit.
good. Look pretty good.
That was my biggest thing.
So I-
5-9-4.
I love this for the Celtics. I might give this just a straight up A.
Yeah, I'll give it an A.
The price cost them nothing.
and the Bulls.
That's
yeah.
the biggest thing.
And the
they
Bulls
got
acquired
under the luxury
another
tax.
a $27 million expiring contract. Whether they resign Anthony Simons or not, we'll see. But
They won't.
Yeah, I don't think they will either. Unless that boy is gonna come in for nothing.
I'm excited to see Vooch with the Celtics. I don't know if he's staying either, but if he does stay, I think he's a very good fit.
Yeah, I like it too. It's not like the Celtics needed a crazy defensive guy because they were already a really good defensive team.
Yeah.
They just needed a big body to kind of clean up some of those rebounds.
Yep.
And yeah, the addition to the offensive side helps you. Like, I think just having more creativity in any type of offense, and let alone for their offense that gets a lot of threes up, I think is definitely helpful.
I think
And
the
Vooch is probably
Celtics-
going to be a little bit more motivated. He wanted to play winning basketball,
Yeah.
and now he's on a winning team that's looking to compete for championships. This is the first time Vooch is legitimately going to be on a team that he could compete for the actual championship.
First time he'll be in a real playoff series, and he's had one playoff series in
Jace
what,
Richardson
7
in the
years.
dunk contest too?
Dang, that might be my favorite.
Hey, that shit sounds weak, bro. Oh man, dude, that shit sounds so weak.
You know how the little guys they
Yeah.
get some like boost.
No, shout out to Jace Richardson, but that shit sounds weak, bro.
Without Matt,
Man, be real. When's the last time you said the dunk contest sound wrong? It's been
18
since Zach Levine.
Mac
You probably even know.
Mac McClung definitely.
AT&T
made
replied
you
to this
watch it.
post and said, about to be a banker.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Who you think is sponsored by?
AT&T.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
Yes,
give this
sir.
trade a B- for the Bulls. Cool to get that pick. Sucks that you traded for Anthony Simons thinking that you were gonna be able to flip him in 48 hours and not being able to do it. I really did have fun watching Anthony Simons in that first game.
Yeah.
He took like 3 shots from 30 feet out and he hit 2 of them.
You know what's funny? I had forgot about when I was watching this game. The reason Brandon Ingram was fucking him up because they remember they had
Oh,
that
yeah.
issue with the girl.
That's why I
I
said,
had completely
bro,
forgot
I
about
asked
that.
you. I asked you. I said, was he
Look,
giving
went to go
buckets
see-
to Anthony Simons?
I wanted
he
to
was
see
like,
the
yeah, he's just
number-
doing it to everybody.
I wanted to see the number he was wearing.
That's the first thing that came
And that's
up.
the first thing that came
He
up.
changed it though.
Oh, yeah. He did?
He changed it. What is he at in that picture?
2.
He's 22 now. He played 1 game in 2, then switched to 22.
Oh.
Jay Williams.
Derek Miller.
Yeah.
Derek Miller is one of his biggest fans. That's Ant.
Fuck about it.
And
So
in
you
the
lying.
city.
So he's number 2.
No, he did change his number
Oh,
to 22.
okay.
Yeah. At least, unless I got catfished, but I'm pretty sure he changed his number down
Disgusting.
to 22.
Anthony Simons, you are a single-digit guy. I remember that 1 year he played in Trailblazers, he was 24. And then he came back and changed it.
To 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he switches to 22.
Okay.
One game after.
You know who won, right?
Who won?
That's
now?
also Taj Gibson number. Come on now.
It was THT's number 2.
Yes. Big ass 22. That jersey was big. Anthony's. The Anthony's is ones.
Didn't they give Usman Jang 13?
No, Usman Jang doesn't play for us, bud.
Oh shit, yeah.
Plays for the Bucks.
Nick Richards got 13.
Oh yeah, that's who they yeah.
Yeah, he plays for the Bucks. I was actually fake excited for Usman Jang. For
Yeah,
whatever
I was
reason.
too.
bro,
What if he start killing?
I'd be so sad. But we got Nick Richards, who also
I like Nick Richards.
remember he got traded, and
He
I was
was
like,
like,
I would have
the
loved to
Bulls
have him on
would've
the
got him,
Bulls,
yeah.
and he got traded to the Bulls an hour later.
That was the first thing I thought about when I saw that little stupid ass trade.
Yeah, let's talk about another stupid ass trade. The Bulls traded Ayo Dosunmu to the Timberwolves with Julian Phillips for Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, and three first round picks. Oh my goodness.
You was high
4
on Leonard Miller.
seconds.
So
I was too.
Was I? I don't actually. Maybe I was.
Coming
But
out the G League, I thought he was gonna be nice.
he kind of fake looked like a player I would be higher.
I just made some shit up.
Oh.
But
I
it's
thought he
funny.
was gonna be nice.
I like Leonard.
Little
I like
left-handed
Leonard
guy?
Miller.
Need more lefties in the Bulls jersey.
I be liking
Yeah.
guys, but then when they don't be playing at all, I be like, damn, what am I? Did I?
But he didn't play for a good team. Now he on a bad team. He might
no,
blossom.
for sure. I hope all the guys do good.
Yeah.
These second round picks are so nasty, by the way.
Why y'all got 1,000 of them?
I don't know.
Them
14,
second round,
14
hey,
or 13.
Four second round picks get you a little something.
It get you Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah.
You gotta hit at
Think
least
about it.
on
Once
2 of
y'all
those,
get to
right?
that point where y'all just need to connect the bridge, y'all got y'all second round picks to pick up a little something.
Right. And Darrick, this pick is 56th in this year's draft. Are we going to hit that one?
So 6 years from now,
Maybe.
y'all gonna trade 4 second round picks for Drake Powell.
Let's go.
Drake Powell's gonna be that wing defender that y'all need to
Drake.
knock down threes.
I didn't know you could trade 2032 picks. We got a 2032
You could
second.
trade a 2044 pick. They said
That would be-
that's the cutoff.
That would be crazy if there were no caps on the picks. that you
It
could trade.
used to not be.
Hey, you know what? 30 years from now, you get my first round pick.
I'm not going to have this job anyway. I wish more GMs did
know how
that.
old
I know I'm
owners
about to
are?
get fired. Huh?
You know how old owners are?
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm 82. So trade that one for 50 years from now. I ain't gonna be able to see that shit.
And somebody just waiting. They convinced themselves as a fan. That pick going to be something, boy.
We got how y'all talk about our team on a podcast? You didn't mention we have the 2055 first round pick.
I'm already scouting for it.
It might be a fucking alien for all you know. We have a chance.
Ayo on the Timberwolves sounds so amazing, by the way.
It does. The perfect
Downhill
fit.
Does that
attacker.
sound too good to be true? You ever see those trades where it's like, oh my gosh.
Well, yeah. Wolves fans was like, yeah, man, we got the greatest shooter in the league. I'm like, hold on. I know he's shooting 45% from 3. But let's not act like you got Steph Curry now. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot it, but he ain't shooting it like that for real.
I'm just talking out of my ass, by the way. Ayo gonna be real good. With
I
the
love Ayo
Timberwolves.
here, man. And it cost him Rob Dillingham, who shout out to Rob. Hopefully he comes to Chicago and ball out.
This trade broke when we were walking in. Like, I was maybe
Oh,
50
yeah.
steps maybe behind you. And I seen the trade, and when I walked in, you had kind of peeped it too, and you're like, man, hope we got Young Jay.
Yep.
I was like, y'all probably got robbed.
And we got Rob fucking Dillingham. This is an amazing trade for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Didn't cost them a single thing that they really care about. I'm giving this a straight up A because I feel like even though he has only played one playoff series in his career, I feel like Ayo's a guy that when we get to the postseason, he gonna give them some moments. He can start with them, he can close with them, he can play basically 3 positions, he can guard basically 3 positions, which is pretty interesting. So I think this is a win.
Yeah, no, he gives them a lot versatility and also the ability on offense. On the offensive side of the ball, he just doesn't hurt you. Whether he's has the ball in his hand, whether he's being a playmaker, whether he's shooting, whether he's getting to the basket. Offensively, Ayo's a very, very well polished offensive weapon.
Yeah,
He's a good basketball player.
They're my Western Conference team for the rest of the season just because Ayo's there.
Oh, for sure. I said that when
Minnesota Timberwolves, baby.
Yeah, once he got traded, I tweeted out a picture of the Wolves.
How do you feel about the Bulls' return, though, Darrick? Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, 4 second-round picks.
Some bullshit. I mean, There's two players that the Minnesota Timberwolves obviously didn't care about no more, and they hold no value to the Wolves. Those are two guys that they're not going to have a long tenures with Chicago, and those second round picks ain't really anything.
Well, Rob might have a long tenure. Are we all out on Rob as a real
think-
NBA player?
Well,
Not
when you
even
look
just
at this
Rob, I
team,
think small
KB,
guards in
where is he
general
getting
are
his
really hard.
minutes? Again, he's in a situation where there's a bunch of fucking
I agree.
guards.
I mean, I would hope that maybe ownership sits down with Billy and say, "Hey, play Rob over Colin Sexton," but who the hell knows? Because Billy's just like that guy. He competes every night. So I don't know. But worst case scenario, Rob doesn't get a lot of minutes this year, but Anthony's gone, and then Sexton's gone by next season, and Rob is still on the roster. And it's like, okay, that's where he gets minutes. I think that they're also hanging on to the Josh Giddey injury right now.
Yeah.
Like making him sit out longer than necessary just so some of these dudes can play.
I'd rather play Yuki Kakamura over Rob Dillingham. Yuki Kakamura.
Kakamora?
How do you say it?
Karamore.
Karamore?
You'd
Noth-
rather play him over Rob Dillingham?
Nothing about that name said cock.
Yakamura.
Look at that. Go look at the name.
It's
and tell
Yuki
me-
Kakamura, right? I'm really saying it wrong? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
What about that? When you read that name, where are you seeing it at though?
Yuki Kawamura.
Yes.
Ah.
Is there a second K in his last name? No, it's just
No,
a,
it's Yuki Kawamura.
Karamore. Yeah.
I don't know why I was saying Kakamura.
Your heart.
Moana?
Oh, Moana has that in her?
Are those little coconut guys? What are they called in Moana?
I don't remember.
Oh, God damn it.
Your heart was speaking for you. You cocky one more.
They're called Kakamoros.
Oh.
You just a dad. He's just a dad, guys. He's just a dad. He's seen Moana.
Man,
and
he ain't paying attention to none of that shit. Good nice try.
they are literally called the Kakamoros, too. So that's so funny. These dudes, they were scared my daughter the first time she watched this. I can see you being afraid of these.
I want to
little
see
dudes.
Rob Dillingham play some more, man.
Me too.
I do too.
Now that he
No,
on my
you
team.
don't. You want to see Yawa Moore play.
That's
Yawa
what you
Moore.
literally just said too. Yeah.
Somebody sent me a highlight reel. It was like, you got a beam, and it was all high school highlights. I'm like, shit. Can we get an NBA highlight reel, please? I didn't know he had bounce.
Yeah, he can dunk the ball.
He just never had an opportunity in the NBA because he can't blow by nobody.
And he also
got some,
so little.
He got some shit on the Kentucky highlight
I
reel.
think-
He punching that motherfucker.
I think you got to think about it, KB. He out in Minnesota. He was on a thin line. Imagine he tried to do a crazy dunk and he missed it. He getting game quick, KB. He ain't had no opportunity to do that.
Well, now the Bulls have 3.
I'm
of
finna
the-
go grab and get some Uncle Remus.
Hey, I thought he was a Sharks guy, though.
Oh, he's a Wales.
Oh,
He
Wales.
is
He's a
Wales, but
Wales
he
guy.
like Uncle Remus too.
Now the Bulls have 3 of the 5 thinnest point guards in basketball on the team right now.
Anthony Simons.
Nope.
Who? Rob Dillingham.
Rob Dillingham's number 1. I'm sorry, technically number 2.
Who?
We're counting Mr. Kakamura as number 1.
Kawamura, yeah.
Who's number 3?
Trey Jones.
That's a look guy.
It's a little guy. Just got some skinny dudes up front. Play them
I
all
will
together.
say I'm excited to see Jaden Ivey.
That's a different Trey, bud.
Number 31.
Well, no, I was just talking on the
I'm
Bulls.
just talking.
Number 31.
I'm just talking shit. Yeah, number 31. No aura in that number and the accessories. For the Bulls, I give it a D
Which word?
All the
For the IO
Timberwolves.
trade?
for the IO trade.
Yeah, I'll get a Bulls.
Yeah, it's like a D.
Yeah.
Because I thought at least Iowa
Why
I
get a
thought
D?
Iowa was going to get y'all the most back. Or maybe him or Kobe
that
White.
reason.
Y ain't F.
Because we did get 4 seconds.
Okay.
And the people were showing that you can flip some seconds. And you take a flyer on a guy that was just the 8th overall pick 2 years ago. So it's not all doom and gloom right now.
It's just not.
It's just not
I think that's what
It's not
makes it
sexy
seem
enough.
bad too, is when for what we knew Iowa had some value, like he's a really good player, but we heard the other teams were super interested. So it's like that was the best deal, at least for the guards' perspective. I wonder if they really it can't even be that we really just wanted this draft capital, because again,
They just waited too long. That's the whole Bulls mantra. We just wait too
which
long.
is just weird.
Even
It's just
Trey
weird.
Jones, he's got 2 years on his contract. Guess what? They're gonna trade him next season. He's gonna get a lot less back. Not that he was gonna get a first in the first place.
Yeah.
But like, he's good. He
Shake.
might be worth nothing tomorrow.
Shake down.
All right, next one. This
Shout out
is
to Red Cafe.
one of the small ones. Milwaukee's getting Nigel Hayes Davis and Ousmane Dieng. The Suns are getting Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey, and the Bulls are getting Nick Richards. Also in this trade, the Milwaukee Bucks received some cash. Don't know what that cash looks like, how much money it is, but it's in the amps. It's not 100,000. It's a couple amps at least. This is one of them. Can we just get through it? This is just one of them.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cole Anthony should be
No, I
cool.
really want to talk about this.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do your thing.
I want to start with Cole Anthony, Mike. Go ahead.
Right now, it's on
You
you.
said Cole Anthony.
You did say Cole Anthony.
But you said you wanted to start.
And I passed it to you. I started by passing
you setting you up.
He threw you a lob. You just got to finish it.
You was gonna say something about Cole Anthony.
I like Cole Anthony when he's on the floor. He's one of them guys that competes, and I think that this team kind of needs the offense he could bring, but I don't think it's. All
right, bro.
No. Let me say what I got to say. He's a dude that they can use because of the offense and then
Motherfucker
also
got some
defensively.
TMs on. I feel like they have to talk about Cole Anthony.
Well,
Hell no.
that's actually crazy.
He deserved
What
shout out
offense
to him
does
and
he
his
provide
dad.
though? What offense
some
does he
shot creativity.
Cole Anthony, hey,
Come on.
KB, don't get it fucked up like Cole Anthony can't
Right.
pop off for 28.
That was 4
Hey,
years ago.
The Suns had a game this season where I think Devin Booker was going. I think Dylan Brooks was there too. Somebody else was going too. But they had Grayson Allen taking 28 shots, 30 shots. You think Cole Anthony could get a few of them?
Hey, Grayson Allen been on some other shit this shit. bro.
Grayson Allen. I ain't never seen Grayson Allen take that many shots in a game before, bro. They
That
can
sounds
use
good.
a little bit more.
We said grade, so let's grade it. Okay.
C.
Just an overall C
Cool.
for all three.
They cool.
All right, that's the consensus one. Charlotte Hornets are acquiring Kobe White and Mike Conley, who they eventually waived.
What's Cole Anthony's season high this year?
22.
I would say 28.
I feel like I remember him scoring 22 in a game.
He had
like when the season
23.
started.
23.
When was that? Was that the first game of the year? I feel like that was the first game.
The second one.
Yeah, okay. I think I remember that. The Bulls received Ousmane Dieng, who they again flipped to another team, but Colin Sexton and 3 second-round picks.
The Hornets. Come on, man. I'm biased.
I'm
y'all.
sorry, 2 seconds because they rescinded one because
Kobe
of
White.
Kobe White's injury.
Y'all want me to speak on this? I'm biased.
Yeah.
I'm rocking
Do your
with the
thing.
Hornets, man. We buzzed up. We got our 6 man for the price of nothing. We finessed them fucking fools over there in Chicago. Hey, the rich get richer.
I love this for the Hornets. They keep getting. They kind of double down on just what they are.
The richness is the shooting.
Right. They got shooter. They definitely got shooter.
I think it's even more. They have more. Not only they have shooters, but they have shooters that can also create and play make for the next guy. And I think that's just super hard to guard. Just period. So I really like that for them.
This is a really good trade for them.
Playoff bound, baby.
Even if they don't retain Kobe White after the season, they didn't give up anything, expiring Colin Sexton, 3 second-round picks. This is a good old A trade for them. And for the Bulls, a D.
I love the fact that
Not F. This is an F. Because
You could
there's
have got Kobe White again last year.
is there F
for a
plus?
first round pick.
D minus. D minus.
No, it's not F plus. It's F minus.
D minus. D minus.
Who offered us a first round pick for him last year?
I don't
Did
know. It was just rumored at the last deadline.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the Hornets though for staying competitive and not reversing.
It was because there was rumors of maybe selling Miles Bridges and some other stuff, but no. The Knicks acquire Brooklyn-born. This is the way I'm reading it. Knicks acquire Brooklyn-born Jose Alvarado. A lot of pictures popped up on the timeline of him in Knicks gear when he was a kid. Jose Alvarado for Dalen Terry in 2 seconds was basically Yabusele in 2 seconds to go get Jose Alvarado on the heels of us finding out Miles McBride is out for the rest of the regular season at least.
He seems like the type. Well, I was about to say he would have really fit that Tibbs mode, but Mike Brown, I think he's still going to play this exact same way where it's, I'm giving you 100% every night. I feel like the Knicks needed this toughness. They kind of needed somebody to give them some intensity. I mentioned on one of the linears that I think the intensity of the duo of him and Josh Hart, that's something you just need. Like having that on your team, especially for a playoffs, I think is a huge plus. Dudes that are just, they fight to the end. And then also, they kind of could use another guy. It's not the biggest creator, but at least another guy that can ball handle a little bit. I think it's tough to have like OG try to create his own shot and McHale to do all that. So I think having another guy that can create is good.
I just can't wait. The Garden gonna love him. He's gonna be one of those dudes that electrifies the Garden. Seeing him sit out of bounds for a little bit, come in, poke the ball loose. I could just imagine that happening in the playoffs, and then a whole Garden just erupt, and it can lead to a big run from the Knicks. I think Jose Alvarado is honestly one of the more intriguing pieces to go to the Knicks because they needed that identity, that toughness, a guy that's like punch you in the face, no pun intended. Like I think that's like what he could bring to this thing.
What's the pun?
Yeah, he punched Mark Williams.
No, he literally threw them punches.
Oh, you ain't got to say no pun intended.
I ain't got nothing else to say other
Pun
than
was
that
intended.
first Grand Theft Alvarado move in the Garden gonna be something special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something special.
Ponytail gonna be iconic out there.
Grades, I don't see a single downside to acquiring him. So A
It's
plus.
an A plus. A plus for the Knicks.
I ain't even got to grade it because y'all did it for
This
me.
is so funny though. All these other trades that I've read so far, it tells you 2029 first round pick. That's the best of, worst of. For this one, it just say 2 seconds. Nobody knows exactly what seconds they gave up.
They still discussing it.
They still discuss it. The Pelicans, they already waived Dalen Terry, our boy DT. You can come back to the show, buddy. We love you. But right now he's looking for a new home as an NBA player. 2 seconds for Jose Alvarado, even without knowing what it is. C plus. I don't know. How do you gauge Jose Alvarado's value? I feel like that's probably the most you could get for. So maybe A for them too. Then.
Yeah, I mean, all the trade guys, I wasn't really thinking that like he was gonna be somebody that was gonna get a bunch of value for.
Yeah.
Who won this trade? My team or Pierre's team? Gershon Yabusele and cash considerations coming to the Bulls in exchange for Dalen Terry.
Well,
I guess
I
y'all
mean,
got
you
Jose
just gotta
Alvarado.
get Alvarado.
But we got Gershon.
I would say the Knicks did because then they flipped DT to get Jose Alvarado.
That's what he just said. Like
I
2
think we
seconds
all
ago.
literally said that in unison, and you didn't hear it.
I
But
was too busy thinking.
Gershon though looked good in that first game.
He
though.
did.
He had like
He had a
two,
double,
three
double.
threes.
I want you to know this.
Yeah.
I love you.
What's up?
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
He got to be on his best behavior since that tweet. I'm talking about Yabusele.
What tweet?
What tweet?
Was the tweet we saw? The tweet that got deleted, where he was like,
Oh, I'm sorry, Knicks fans, so about to
Yeah.
happen. Well, he probably saw his ass about to get traded.
"You gotta be on his best
Fuck you
behavior." now.
sound sorry for?
What you mean?
Fuck you sound sorry for?
I don't know.
I mean, y'all enjoyed your time with Gershon on your
Yeah,
team.
hell yeah. It's all
He's one of
love.
your biggest offensive off-season acquisitions.
It's all love, man. It's all love.
I love when he signed there.
I did too.
A plus for everybody involved
Shout out to Landry
For
Shannon.
the Dalen Terry trade.
for the Dalen Terry trade. The
okay.
best trade of the deadline, if you think about it. Gershon also, before he got traded, he reworked his contract with the Knicks, so
There
it's
is no
expiring
option,
contract
yeah.
now. So
I
now
saw
it's just
that.
like the Bulls did
yeah.
it for the cash more than anything, and because they needed somebody that can, I don't know, be pleasing to the eye for the team. God damn, that boy came in thick as hell. The Raptors acquire Trace Jackson Davis for a second-round pick from the Golden State Warriors. Is a Lakers second-round pick. So what's that? The 48th pick in this year's draft, maybe?
It's one of them second round
50?
picks. They be going around.
So they required another motherfucker that's 6'9".
But at least he
Yeah, he plays.
He plays
big.
plays
center.
center.
He plays center, but
he's not like-
he's 6'9".
Yeah.
Just like the rest
one
of
of
their
them
roster.
like whatever ass trades.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
got
but
a
we gotta
video,
grade it.
They got a video of a Syracuse guy eating Uncrustable. What you think he did? Some shit I've never seen before.
Took the fake part of the
Took the
Uncrustable.
crust off the
Oh,
Uncrustable.
That's crazy. Because that's not even
that's not.
even
That's
crust.
not.
Crust.
It's just the. It's just the bread.
That's
is
it's just a
close.
closed.
sensing to make it. Yeah,
the crust off an Uncrustable.
how did he
That's
make it
actually
into
insane.
Syracuse University?
Oh man, you crazy.
For this trade, I'll give it a D.
Dare I say that's the best part of the Uncrustable? Is when
It
you bite
is.
into it and you get that piece with no.
It is. Whoa. That little ass baby bite.
Yeah.
What you mean?
The
You
best
bite-
bite-
No,
no,
I
the
mean
best
like no.
bite
You
is the
get
middle.
you get a real bite, but part of it is just bread, so you get more bread than filling.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
just
yeah.
said, well, you get nothing.
No,
but
no,
the
that's
bread.
not what I said at all. That's not what I said.
I'm
That's not
about
what I
to
said.
say, you
That's
ain't
not
that
what I
type of
said.
stuff.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, they're doing this.
The best bite is the middle.
I'm not nibbling on the. Well, I
Y'all
can't
ever
have
put them in
the
the air fryer?
Oh, my fucking
What you
goodness.
dice it in
no.
butter? No.
No. I don't put them in the air fryer, but every time I had one, somebody's like, "Man, you ain't never put in the air fryer?
Yeah,
you ain't
no.
never put in the air fryer?" I said, "No."
Everything don't need to be fucking fried.
Talking about come over for some fresh.
I drew the line in fried Oreos. I would never eat a fried fucking Oreo. You ever had a fried Oreo?
Yeah.
You said that so disappointingly.
I had one too. Once you eat it though, you feel terrible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine.
That's why I'm not fucking. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not fucking eating it. It's already
I
bad
was
as
like
it
a rib
is.
fest or something like that, and they just had like
Yeah, they usually have them at festivals.
They
Yeah,
fry
it was
them.
a festival, and
enjoy
I
it?
tried it. I
Yeah,
tried a
they're
bite.
good.
And
They
it was,
fried them and then they put sugar on top of it.
So they just take a normal Oreo and just, or do they cover it in something?
Contrell, wait, don't answer this question. Ask yourself that and think about what you just said. Do you think you can ever take a fucking a wing and just fry it? You have to put it in something.
You could.
You can't just fry wings.
Yeah. It's not the most optimal way to make a chicken wing.
Would you ever fry your
Fuck
chicken?
no.
Would you?
No.
But I don't know nothing about fried
Restaurants do
Oreos.
them like that sometimes.
Yeah, they sure do. You can tell. You can
Don't
tell
they
when there's
grill
real.
them though?
No, they fry them. Like if you get a
They
naked
say
wing
fried
from
Oreos
Wingstop,
are
they're
typically
just
dipped in
naked
that. Oh
wings.
yeah, it's like the pancake batter.
No,
they dip it in, and
That's
what
just
fries
not
it.
sauced.
No, but if you get a naked wing from Wingstop, they're fried, but there's no breading on them.
Yep.
Well, so is this nothing? I've never seen this before.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
it's
literally just fry
it's-
the wing.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Most of the
anything
wings
like
you
that.
get from the store is probably just fried. You just don't know because you got sauce on it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have bread in.
Yeah, they don't have.
No,
like,
say it again.
Like if you went to B-Dubs, those wings don't have bread in, but you just got sauce on it.
yeah, they're fried though.
They're fried.
They're not grilled.
They're fried wings just with no bread in.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I make
No, but I'm saying though, I know that they fried.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying there's nothing on them.
no.
I mean, I don't know if
They probably
season it.
season
I
them.
mean,
You
season
can
it.
You
with
can
something.
season them and still fry them.
Yeah.
No. It's hard. I'm thinking while we discussing, it's hard for me to picture because the last time I had Buffalo Wild Wings, I had breading. I've never had that before because I get boneless.
Oh,
Them boneless wings are
If
fried.
you
Have to
get
be.
boneless, yeah, they're
Yeah.
breaded.
They have to be breaded, right?
Yeah,
I
they
can't
have to be
imagine
breaded.
how bread.
I don't think I've had. Yeah, because if I haven't had my wings fried, it was grilled. So I've never seen it, but I'm not saying y'all lying. But yeah, what they put it in.
He said pancake batter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
like
was-
a pancake
yeah,
batter.
That's what I remember too.
I gotta
It's
see
like
what
in
they
a
even
batter.
look like. Fried Oreos.
They just like brown and
Do,
fucking
Yeah.
when you
covered.
eat them, do you eat a or do you eat like
No,
three
you
of
eat-
them?
They give like 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It's
give you
like
like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I can't make no 3 or 4.
There's actually a
shit looks
name for
bad,
them. Ain't it
bro.
like Benoit's or something?
Beignets?
Beignets,
Beignets is
yeah.
something French, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
French?
they're like a French pastry.
Right. See, it's fried dough.
You still
It's
got
just a
that video
beignet.
of D-Mills
But
in
then
that
that's just
funnel
like
cake?
the Oreos inside.
Yes,
So, okay.
yeah.
So I've seen it at a restaurant. It was like a deep fried Oreo, but they call it beignet. But
Sometimes they have them at like, you see them in a lot of black restaurants.
yes,
The fried Oreos.
like Soul Vibes got
Yeah.
them or whatever. And that's something I'm good, bro. I'm not.
I
eating
think that's
no
where I tried them the first time was at Soul Vibes.
Soul Vibes.
I know we all grown now, but that was a time in our life where we was just like do shit.
Like what?
Like he just mentioned the Rib Festival or whatever.
Boom. Yep.
Okay, there we
Oreo
go.
beignet.
When we just went to the Rib Fest, it was like we just gonna hang out at the Rib Fest.
Yeah,
and we just
I
fucking
wish-
did nothing.
I wish we could. I hope, and I'm gonna do my part too. I'm gonna try to plan some stuff for this summer. I know everybody got busy schedules, but if you give at least everybody the time to like think about it, clear their schedule if they can, try to get the guys together a little bit more.
I feel like, but I mean, if it's yeah, you're right.
but
yeah.
I also, it doesn't have to be 9 deep. It
Sure.
could be 6 of us. It
That's
could
the
be 5 of us.
that's the realization me and my other friend group just had. We went out and had dinner like 2 weeks ago, and only me, Ontario, and Flex could make it. And Flex ended up being like, we just got to do we got to stop trying to have everybody make it because it's too much to ask, and with it, you just don't do nothing. So it's like, hey, we make something happen, we plan it. Whoever can make it,
Whoever
come,
make it,
and if
make
you
it,
can't
yeah.
make this one, make the next one. Because if you wait for everybody to show up, then that's how you got one fucking thing a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a post recently and it was like,
The last time you went outside,
no.
you and your friend, you didn't even know it. Ain't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
That was
No.
the last time we all was like, let's go outside.
last time we went to the gym.
I think about that all the
Damn.
time with Exploits. Like, there was one last time where I was really
I
locked in.
remember the
going-
last time I went to go hoop with y'all. It was at the gym right around here. When you
Oh.
said, I don't want to say it.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
And I remember leaving and my window's down and I yelled something at you. And that's why I remember. I don't remember what I yelled or anything, but like that's why I remember it. I remember hooping in the Apple Watch too.
Really?
Why, what the fuck? Where are my friends at?
Really?
Why y'all didn't say, what are you doing, bro? Take that watch
I don't
off.
remember this.
And you know what? I'm left-handed when I shoot. So I'm shooting the basketball with a watch on.
On your left.
Oh, shit.
And I just look back, Kyron was there.
Yeah.
Kyron was there the last time I hooped, well, at least the last time I hooped with y'all. I don't know if y'all went.
I
after
remember one of the last times we hooped, Mike, me and you wanted to beat his ass.
Oh, because you were taking all them jumpers.
Was that the same day where he came late and needed to get on a bike?
No, that was-
It-
That was a different day.
I'm talking about that
I
day.
was there that day.
All the jumpers was crazy, but there was a day when you came late.
It was like be there at 12. Everybody was there like, let's say 11:40, because you know you got to warm up, stretch. He get there at 12:10, talking about, I'm about to go get on the bike. When we had next.
We had next to be like, let's go.
And it's Export is one court. It's 15, 20 people trying to run fives on one
He
court.
get there, he walking around. He walk in with that face.
So I'm telling him, D Mills,
Where
we
he got like
next.
this?
We got next.
He walked in with that face. We let him know we got Lex. We want him on our team because we want to play with all the homies. He trying to shoot around. Then he like, oh, I got to get loose. Doing shit he's never told us before. We've hooped with this man for years. Now all of a sudden he got to get on the fucking bike. It was the most
hook shots.
Yeah, he did fucking do a hook shot. It was the most crazy shit.
D Mills, is you finna do that again? He said,
You pissed us off so, because it was like, who is this guy? The bike shit threw me over the edge, bro. I might have spazzed after the bike shit. This is a guy we've hooped with for years who's never needed nothing. Now all of a sudden.
But you know what, PB? We weren't tripping though. Because I remember vividly at Export, I think the next team was trying to pick up people, and I was saying, like, pick us up. And I think I put it at D-Mills, he said, nah, like, we good. And, like, for him to be the biggest dude in the court and they don't want you, that's crazy. That's insane.
What's this Pilates thing you've been doing?
What day is it for it?
Like, do you go
day
some?
is
Are you
it
doing
for?
it at home? Are you going somewhere?
We did, like, day 1, day 2, what day?
Oh, I mean, I just usually go on YouTube and there's usually
okay.
a creator. I just type in.
So you're doing it
Pilates.
at the crib?
Yeah, I just do it at home on a mat. It's actually very hard.
I was about to say it sounds, but just based on the pictures.
How you know when you're doing something right or wrong?
If it hurt, then you're doing it right.
They're showing the instruction. I just do what she's doing.
Is it more? I don't know. I've never
I
seen
can instruct
Pilates.
somebody to do some shit and they can be doing it wrong. You ain't never seen it before?
Yeah, but also,
Like you ever stretch yourself and then you have somebody, a trainer come and stretch you and they ain't, that resistance you trying to have, they like, fuck that. No, this is how you really
Yep.
stretch it. That's what I mean. And like the Pilates, you might be in there doing your own shit, but the instructor may say, hell no, you cheating. That back up a little bit. Drop that fucking
He'll
hip.
be doing push-ups and try to come over there and just push him a little bit down and he just folds.
That's a good one. Push-ups.
He just folds.
Push-ups are good.
You ever seen a person do a push-ups by themselves? They'll be butting the air, they ain't doing it right, but then you doing it with the team or in the
You know
class.
who called me? I forget when I was.
Also, you to cheat. You cheated yourself because you ain't cheating the coach. You cheating yourself.
When the coach turn around and you not
He
doing.
said, "You know who called me?" Then you got called.
I'm trying to think, when the hell was this? But maybe it was when we did the podcast. So you had me do push-ups right here. I remember Tyler, he had told me, he's like, man, you got to lower yourself a little bit. And I was like, shit, he probably know what he's talking about.
I did a million of those.
Yeah.
Is the Pilates thing? I've never seen Pilates. How would you describe it? Like, is
It's
this
a lot
just
more core workout and like stabilization.
So you're
working on
holding a
stabilizing-
position?
Yeah. So like you'll be holding a position, but you also gotta do you gotta do the dumbbell with
that
it too,
sounds
or some
lit.
shit like
Yeah.
that. Or like
You definitely be sweating.
We should do a Bro Pilates class.
we could.
I'm
Let's
down.
pull up.
Because I don't. Only thing I do is I do planks and push-ups and sit-ups. Those
Now
are
you
the-
know.
Hey,
But they do
planks-
say if
planks
you
be-
do it with the stabilizer, it's a lot harder.
What's the
shit-
stabilizer? Oh, that's the machine.
Yeah.
Now you know. If we go, we gonna throw you under the bus.
What are you throwing me under the bus for?
I'm gonna tell. We're gonna
Please
tell the
don't. Why
we're
you
gonna
doing
t-
that?
We're gonna tell the lady, hey, he be doing this at home 5
Oh.
times a week, so he should be able to lead
I don't have
us.
the machine though, so that would be completely new.
I'm still gonna tell her you be doing it.
Is one on the way to work here? Well, you don't take our route, I don't think, because you just moved.
He does.
Oh,
He
you
be
do?
saying
You
he
still
get called
take the
by
same? Oh, because you get called by the train. So
Well, the train is
long enough for you, I guess.
the
so.
train goes all the that train
Yeah,
goes forever.
but then your fiance try to cut me off.
Oh well, she was just over there. She was just in that area.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That was funny though when that happened, because I think she came to my house to hang out with my wife, and they just asked me like, "This Pierre car got a sticker on it?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they say, "Did it say so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I think I just almost had a road rage incident."
She wasn't going. I'm on the thing, doing my thing. She didn't say, fuck that, you ain't getting over. Like, damn. just trying to, and the funny thing is, the street is like a line.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the car wash at Delta Sonic.
Yeah.
Where like, it's a unspoken line where that car is gonna go, then I'm gonna go. That line should know 2 cars ain't never finna get through because the other line gotta go. She was just like, oh, fuck it. And she told me, she's like, I'm sorry, that street turned me into a monster. And I feel her because you'll do the same thing where you'll let a car go and another car, and then you come up there and you like, see,
Oh,
now,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, then now when when
That's
somebody
7-Eleven.
yeah, now when it's your turn, you're like, you know what? Fuck all y'all. So I ain't really even care too much, but it's funny. I actually don't have the sticker on my car no more either.
I think I remember you saying,
Yeah.
"Damn, you
Fell
lost
off.
it."
I was
on,
about to
like,
ask you,
car
did you get
wash.
another one?
Nah, I just lost it because
Now it's hard to decide if that's your car. or
Well,
not.
you don't know the license plate of all your friends,
No.
just in case.
I want the sticker though.
I used to know your car by the trunk.
Well,
You
yeah.
can't miss that one.
I
I still know his car by the trunk.
I know
Oh,
your
true.
car.
He
I
got
think they don't.
blankets, basketball.
They might not fucking make that car no more. Cause I be seeing it. That's
Well, they don't. That's why took me a long time to get a gas tank.
Damn.
That boy got a vintage ass car, man.
gas thing.
Wait, what? You need? Oh, because it was leaking.
Yeah, my gas tank was leaking.
Didn't you also have to get a what's it called? What they been
A
stealing?
new carburetor? Oh no, a catalytic.
Oh, when they were still in catalytic
That's
converter.
Catalytic converter.
They got down on these bills. He was fucking blue.
Starting up his car. and shit. Where the fuck I get a Mustang?
Oh, that one
I
boy
would
turned
be
up.
so fucking mad, bro.
And my car was at the top of the list of people that was getting stolen. And
Bro,
I was,
what? How do
That's
you pronounce that
crazy.
car?
Mitsubishi Outlander.
Mitsubishi Outlander.
I ain't asked for the whole description. Damn, you look at that motherfucker went from a how you say it?
Mitsubishi
Mitsubishi.
Outlander.
Mitsubishi
To
into
a
a fucking
motherfucking
Hellcat. Motherfucker walked the block up.
Y'all don't understand how loud that shit was when I turned it on.
I think the
Did you
funny-
attempt
Did
to
you
drive?
scare? Did you scare you?
I didn't drive it.
Did you attempt
no.
to? Oh, okay.
I
But
think-
then, like, when I had to go get it fixed, he told me, like, yeah, you could drive it. It's just going to be loud. It's not going to, you're not going to mess anything up.
Do you believe that? Because
The
like, why
whole-
the fuck would I have needed this?
Hey, just because I think it's like
My car just gonna be loud.
a sound ordinance.
Yeah.
Like it's technically illegal for your car to be that loud.
Is that loud?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
You
loud,
don't be seeing
bro.
them signs that be like no loud vehicles on the road.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Is that loud though?
Bro, I just think about the process of stealing it. You got to get under the car.
Yeah,
you
like
need
real mechanic shit.
And then that's when I learned that my apartment complex that I was in, they told me these cameras don't work. They're just
just
here.
for show.
And I'm just like, and my car was parked in front of the,
So you're like, oh yeah, we just get the camera.
yeah.
And
they
they
like, yeah, these don't work.
That's nuts.
Bro, that car.
You should have been like these do.
The catalytic converter? Yes, it does.
What do you say?
It says device
I mean, it may not
located,
control
but no,
sound.
that reduces like 70% of pollution from the car's exhaust.
I'm saying it may not control sound, but it
messing with
changes.
that shit will
Yes,
change the
100%.
That's why when I turned it on, it fucking wrong.
I was saying
And
that's
I was
the
like-
only thing it does.
When I told you, I was like, bro, they took my shit. Like, it was such a crazy realization, man.
We still looking for you, bro. That was you weren't even a dad then, so that had to be 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
We still looking for you, bro. We gonna find you.
I was in my first apartment in Naperville, the one city I didn't think it would happen in.
the safest city in
It
America.
would be crazy. It's like
For white people.
He started his car, and they heard that, and then like a couple spots down, another car started. They shit up. It was the exact same thing. They hit everybody on the block.
Can y'all grade this Trey Jackson Davis trade, by the way?
I said
Yeah,
a D plus.
You said B plus?
D plus.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give it C.
NA.
They at least got a center. You know, you
They
ain't
got a
invest too much.
6'9" center. I mean,
I like the Raptors.
Luke Kennard is going to the Lakers for Gabe Vincent in 2032 second.
A plus plus plus.
Yeah, it's an A. This is an A, man.
the best shooter since Jody Meeks, right?
Which is
I'm
so
surprised
fucking
A
crazy,
plus,
man.
plus.
Well,
This is the
KD
only tradable second round pick y'all had.
It was. I actually wish
They
we
got
had
what
more
they
to make
needed,
something
damn.
happen.
No, it's not what they needed. They need defense.
No, they need shooting.
We
The-
need
the-
shooting.
The
You think shooting
motherfuckers.
is number one on your priority list?
Well,
Well, I mean,
relax.
we had-
They could not get number one. What avenue could they get their number one priority?
I'm not saying that they could. But I don't think it's the number one priority to go get shooting.
They can't
Yeah,
get
I
their
don't
number one
think so.
priority. KD.
But I'm just saying it doesn't have to be get one or the other. You could just keep this until you get to the offseason. This team's not going to do anything anyway. Luke Kennard's going to walk. You can keep the 20, 30-second round.
You can't tell them that.
You're lying.
They think they got to do. It's the thinkers.
Oh, you said think to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they think that they can compete for sure.
I
But
was
it-
going off the thing that we.
I just
compete
don't.
with
I'm not saying it's a bad trade either though.
Yeah.
But A++ felt like overkill for trading the only.
I was just happy
draft asset. You
I
got.
just happy Gabe Vincent is gone. I know he been getting a lot. No, he been getting a lot of more hate than he probably like deserved. Well deserved. But he just really wasn't doing much at all in the Lakers. And for again the guard, he wasn't. He's supposed to be a shooter. He was shooting
Pay
so
him to
damn
shoot, yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Now you're adding one of the best shooters in the world next to basically unlimited playmaker with LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. I would take a guy that can shoot 40+% versus a guy that's most of the time he's missing his first shot and then not playing anymore.
Y'all couldn't unlock him. The Miami Heat and their exposure to them, they unlocked him.
Yes,
How-
they did.
Hey.
Y'all couldn't do it.
How many more trades is it?
It's a good amount, but like the next one's Chris Paul. So like
Okay, because
we
I want
got
to
the-
ask y'all something
yeah.
really, really interesting. Me and my boy
I think it's like 12 trades left, but like most of them are not anything.
Jacob Myers been having this conversation. who is also league him. Because it's also been conversations on social media about the scoring guard coming off the bench. But like, what do y'all prefer? Like a scoring or because the thing I'm trying to figure out is this. It's like that 3-and-D player, I understand the love of it, but how many are really 3-and-D?
No.
Because a lot of them can't fucking shoot.
Yeah.
Or either defend, they just shoot.
So what would you
So,
rather
like-
have coming off your bench with the like?
You would rather have like a shot career. That I think.
Yeah, I would rather have like.
I know it's team dependent for sure.
it's definitely
I'd rather
team
have like a guy like Cam Thomas coming off my bench
See,
versus
I
like
wouldn't.
a
I'm sorry. Keep going.
big wing.
I think I might go big wing because
So you would rather
Can
have DeAndre Hunter?
Put names on. Put name. Well, shit. Hell yeah, you want DeAndre
well, no,
Hunter.
no,
I actually don't like
I'm just
DeAndre
giving,
Hunter.
just giving the name of a dude.
Over Cam Thomas.
over
yes,
Cam
you do.
Thomas I do for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like in general, it's just not really.
So like, would you rather have Malik Monk or DeAndre Hunter coming off your bench?
or we can have both.
I think they're in the same
if
vein
you're the
though.
Kings-
I think they're in the same vein though because they scoring.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a defensive minded guy or a scorer.
I'd rather have the defensive minded guy starting.
Because Jacob sent me a tweet that said this: been telling people that the guard off the bench who can cook is getting a basket weaving degree in the league. 3-and-D is the engineering degree. But it's like, what 3-and-D player come off the bench?
I think that both of those like the titles that we're giving them are. I think we're just played out of those titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who's the best 6 man? I mean, 6 men in general. I just feel
Six
like
men
this
is like. You talking about all the time or just now?
Just right now.
Jordan
Yeah.
Clarkson, Malik Monks are probably like the best.
Well, Jordan Clarkson wasn't
Well,
even playing
I
for
mean-
him.
Shepard,
I
Nas
may
Reed.
He don't even play
Nas.
some games. Nas Reed's a good one. But like Jaime Jaquez is like, he's not either of those two things.
Yeah, I and this is what kind of reminded me of the example of it is like
Keldon Johnson.
it would be the Thunder teams that had like, we got our guy Taba Cephalosha. We know he's not really doing much offensively, but off the bench we got Kevin Martin. We got this part. Usually it was the shooting guard that was like the 6 man, and you had a lockdown perimeter at your 2, or at least in your rotation, where it's like, we have a guy straight off the bench that can give us 15, regardless. Whatever's going to happen. He is our scorer off the bench.
I'm looking at the team, thinking about the teams that are competing right now. OKC's first guy off the bench is
A.J.
traditionally
Mitchell.
one of. Oh, AJ Mitchell is their guy. Yeah, I was thinking about one of the like a Wiggins or
Wiggins
Joe,
or Joe.
but it is
It's
AJ
A.J.
Mitchell
Mitchell.
for sure, and he's not either of those things. He's closer to the scorer than the defensive guy, but he also is not a slouch. So, like a lot of times in my mind, when I think about off the bench score, I'm thinking about motherfuckers that's like a turnstile defensively as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And maybe that's unfair to those dudes, but like a Jordan Clarkson in his prime. Jamal Crawford in his prime. These guys
I think
were
that's
not
part of
good
it
defensive
though.
players.
It's just like, because you knew what they were going to bring, whether it's that 15 or 20 points, but their only job was to score.
But also, I just feel like if I'm thinking about the previous championship teams, how many of those teams have that archetype coming off their bench for them? That's a genuine
Jordan
question.
Poole.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole's a good one. That's a very good
But
one.
before that, they had Sean Livingston.
Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard, good one.
Pritchard.
But Jordan Poole also had like Iggy coming. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
But that was a genuine question. I just feel like a lot of the championship teams may not have that archetype of player, and I don't know if that's by coincidence or by design.
Yeah, I'm thinking too, because
The
again,
Nuggets?
the Nuggets team didn't
I'm
really.
trying to think about
Bruce
Bruce
Brown was
Bruce
like
Brown,
their
yeah.
guy.
Swiss
He-
Army.
Swiss
They
Army
bought
knife.
Tommy
either.
Hawkhead.
Yeah, and they had Jeff Green too.
And then this year's team, like we got AJ Mitchell. If they win, Tim Hardaway Jr. plays for the Nuggets. He's been on fire. He might be closer to Jordan Clarkson, even if he ain't creating. He's just
Kyle
scoring buckets.
Kuzma was y'all 6 man.
Kyle Kuzma
Yep.
was their 6 man.
But he went into that role where it's like, I'm going to be a Swiss Army
he's
knife.
jack of
though.
all trades type of guy. Iggy,
Yeah.
jack of all trades type of guy. There's different levels to it. I don't want ever to put Iggy and
For sure.
Kyle Kuzma in the same conversation.
Who was the Bucks guy? Bobby Portis.
Bobby
Portis,
P.
Yeah.
Bobby P. There's a mode for those bigger offensive dudes like a Nas Reed, Bobby Portis. But I don't think that tweet is necessarily wrong. But I also think the engineering degree might be overstated too.
Yeah, I don't really know no 3-and-D guys that come off the bench. That's just like, I want him. We just name all
Maybe
the
we
guys.
just oversee
None
it.
of them guys are 3-and-D guys that we just named.
No.
Off the bench? Oh, a 3-and-D guy off the bench?
Yeah, your 3-and-D guys usually starting.
Dorian Finney-Smith?
He's shooting 28%
Well, I think
from three
too,
now.
because
That's my problem with 3-and-D players.
yeah,
They can't fucking shoot. Jared Vanderbilt is not y'all 6 man because he can't do anything offensively.
Well,
if he
if he could,
could
though.
knock down a corner 3, he would be the 6 man. And he would be a 6 man of the year candidate the way he can guard. I want a fucking 3-and-D
his ass might
six
be
man
starting if he
who
hit
can't
that corner
fucking
three.
shoot. Give me a bucket if I have between those two options. Now me, I'm gonna love a Brucey Brown who can kind of curate to what it is. Right? It's a feel in the game. Do a little bit of everything. But that's like a fantasy player that you're trying to build up. But yeah, if I had to pick 3-and-D or scoring off of my bench, first person off my bench,
You
give me
want
scoring. Yeah, give me scoring.
And I think about it too. Back to the KB talking about turnstiles on defense. When they're usually playing about 20 to 25 minutes. I think you have the games where it's like keep playing starter minutes as a 6-man. In those limited minutes, you have to kind of like. I think you're only getting the limited minutes, so you're not getting attacked. You're not attacking that person for the whole game, right? And usually that guy is going against bench units, it's like second units. So I don't think it's always that.
Can he
bad.
give me the points back? Lou Williams is giving me
usually
my
it's
points
those
back.
guys.
Now, that 3-and-D stopper, not stopping shit, man.
Because who would you rather have in your starting lineup? And I'll just put Luka. Would you rather have the 3-and-D guy or the 3-and-D guy or the shot creator? I'd rather have the 3-and-D guys.
Next to Luka,
Those guys usually just fit next year's stars a lot better than Cam Thomas as a starting shooting guard trying to get his.
Which is why they always told us, we ain't want to start, but for the team construction, it made better. Why would we put Jamal Crawford next to Chris Paul? Let's put him off the bench. Let Matt Barnes' ass be next to Chris Paul so that when we get to the second unit, we not asking Matt Barnes to be trying to do some shot creation.
I think that, and then I thought that was always just like a part of just really good team construction is having a guy that can not only be an extension of his starting unit, but this guy he's going to be able to carry our second unit. This is our punch off the damn bench. Like
Manu
I
Ginobili,
think
J.R.
every
Smith.
great team needs that.
If they can have it. If they can have
I think
it.
the other side is just like we got 2-3 good stars. Let's stagger their minutes along.
If
with the
you
rest
can
of the
defend
roster.
that good, you ain't coming off my fucking bench.
Yeah. That's also true.
Who's the best off the bench defender?
Caruso?
With offense too.
Caruso.
Caruso.
Caruso's a great answer.
But
I honestly don't know
but
if
did he
there's anyone
start
better
starting for the
Yeah.
Thunder last year?
Yeah, he did.
All during the play.
Got to the finals, he
yeah.
ended up starting at least some of those games.
So then it would probably be K's and Wild.
Just whichever one's coming up
Yeah.
next.
Yeah,
That's a good conversation though.
Chris Dunn is a good off the bench defender.
A full-time point guard right
Yeah,
now.
he starts. He starts for the Clippers.
Marcus Smart when he come off the bench.
Mark, his best defending. I mean, yeah.
He's still a good defender, but is he the
Yeah.
best?
He not no top. I mean, it be like that sometimes when you get up there in age, you got your injuries.
For sure. We love
Still
Marcus.
give
right
his
here.
heart out.
Chris Paul got traded to the Toronto Raptors. The Brooklyn Nets got Ochai Agbaji and a second-round pick, and the Clippers got the rights to some guy that will never come over
I
to
think
the
Chris
NBA.
Paul did the same shit I did when I seen this trade. I looked at my phone, put that shit right back.
The amount of tweets I was like, well, telling me, welcome to the Toronto fan base.
I
I'm like,
saw
bro,
that.
they're not keeping it. I knew that from the moment they traded for him. He was not about to be a Raptor. And yes, it wasn't Bobby Webster. It's a second guy. He came to the podium and said, hey, this feels weird because I grew up a Chris Paul fan. So it's like weird to trade for him right now. But we will be waiving Chris Paul to let him do what he wants to do. So Chris Paul is just not a part of the team. Why? Why? There has to be something that I'm not recognizing from the Raptors' perspective. Maybe it's getting off Ochai Agbaji, created something. I don't know. But it's a trade that happened.
It was so small that that shit don't matter.
Let's-
I honestly was hoping that Chris Paul, for whatever reason, just showed up and just finished his career there. But
I'm thinking he's going to find some home, Darrick. I hope so. But who knows?
if
30
he
games
doesn't,
left?
do you think he tests his free agency in the summer?
I think it's GG's
It's
regardless.
GGs.
I think it's GG's regardless, man.
Yeah, last year it felt like he was kind of getting to that point.
Yeah, he was a very good
Yeah,
player.
it was-
Shout out to
he
my
did-
goat.
He
Shout out to my
literally
goat.
said, he literally said, I got one more year left.
Got one more.
He probably didn't expect this one
I
more
bet
year
if he
to go
knew
like
that it
this.
was going like this, he would have just ended it last
Retired,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he deserves some type of, not a farewell tour, but he is one of our legends. You
So
know?
he should just shut his ass up in that locker room.
No, he shouldn't have done.
He was right. They traded everybody except for Kawhi.
Yeah.
What's
was
their
right.
record after though?
Really good. Can we give this one a
It's like it's a C.
IDC. Next one. Lonzo Ball got traded to Utah with 2 second-round picks to trade for Jock Landale, who ended up in Atlanta.
I like this for Atlanta. Jock Landale looked really good in his debut. And Shit, if he continue to play not like that, but add them some depth in that front court, then it's a W for them.
Good value for the Jazz to get
Yeah.
Jock Landale in the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade and to flip him for 2 seconds because you didn't have really space for him.
And then Lonzo Ball, they're gonna potentially buy him out. So
No, he's bought out.
already
Yeah,
He's already bought out,
He's
yeah.
gone. He's been waived. And then, Jock looked pretty good. So to receive Jock Landale for basically nothing,
Yeah.
right? The Atlanta Hawks didn't give up anything in this trade. It's like, we'll take Jock. By default, you kind of got to give it an A or A+, right? You got an NBA player for nothing.
especially
Young
after
Jock.
the performance he just had. Too.
Right? And it was against the team that just traded him.
Yeah, I was having this conversation on stream. I feel like this is also like a whatever type of conversation, but do y'all have any slither of hope that Lonzo can do something?
Yep, sure do. Is it
is it high now?
should I have the belief? No, but like for his sake, it has to be. But it can't get worse. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It literally can't get worse than what he's been doing this season.
Yeah.
But I guess it can get worse, huh? But it can't get that much worse.
Well, I mean, P mentioned the Warriors would be looking at him as like, if he
can still connect.
He's going to be expected to produce though on that damn team anywhere he goes, but especially on a team that needs production, he's gonna be looked at.
I would like him with the Warriors mostly because like obviously he needs to hit shots, but he is such a smart ball player that he fits
true.
as a ball mover, moving the ball up the court fast. He sets some screens and stuff, but it's just a matter of will the shot go in. I'm gonna never forget the shot that he shot in the corner earlier this season, and it hit the top corner of the backboard, and he was wide the fuck open. I will never forget that until the end of my days.
Bro, I be feeling, and I try to have so much compassion because it's like he's hooping with literally new knees. Like, come on now.
They're literally not his knees.
You think you better than him because of that?
No, I don't think. Where
did that come from?
That's my new thing to ask you. You think you better than me?
Where do you get off?
Next one, Xavier Tillman in cash considerations to the Charlotte Hornets for a 2030 second round pick helps the Boston Celtics continue to get under that luxury tax. Everybody walks out of here as a winner, right? You get a second round, you get cash considerations, A+, everybody involved, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Xavier Tillman, man. Remember the game he put up like 24 and 12 against Anthony Davis in the playoffs.
I don't remember that shit.
When he's with the Grizzlies?
Yes, I remember it. I
24 and 12?
was just looking at the stat on stream.
damn.
He literally went
It was
like 10 for 12
24 and
from the field.
Ow.
A double-double was one thing. It was 24 and 12?
It was like 24. He was killing
Shit.
P.
Damn.
Oldest.
Didn't he have a
Well, the
game?
Hornets got one in.
Didn't he have a game with the Celtics where he was knocking down that bitch?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Wasn't that in the finals or in the
Yeah,
playoffs?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Next one, Josh might not get traded to the Brooklyn Nets for cash considerations.
Damn, Josh.
He was actually
Everybody getting
starting
traded for cash
starting for the
consideration. Who
Celtics
the
at the
hell
beginning
is
of the season.
Yeah. Cash considerations play for a lot of teams, bro. That's a multi-talented guy. A+, everybody.
A lot of cash getting thrown around.
Another one. Hunter Tyson gets traded to the Brooklyn Nets for 2032 second round picks in exchange for a 2026 second round pick that is the least favorable between two teams.
This one shit got hard for me to keep up.
A+.
I was like, what? I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? Then he got waived, right?
Oh, did he get
Yeah,
waived?
they waived him.
Ah, damn, Hunter. I just bought some rookie cars. Eric Gordon got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies for a second round pick and the draft rights to Justinian Jessup.
Last year for EG.
Oh, has to be, right?
I'm surprised. Just his name is
Him
brought
and
up
Chris
at
Paul
all.
should go to the Hornets.
I've never understood the whole draft rights to a player from overseas.
You never know.
Why?
I don't know. I never understood how a team could just claim those draft rights to that player.
It's the same thing as trading a player. He's just not in the league right now.
Well, usually these guys get drafted, right? So we drafted the rights to Niko Mirotic. He just didn't come over immediately.
Oh, okay.
But eventually he did come over, and now since we have his rights, he has to play for us. You know what I mean? I don't know this Justinian Jessup guy. I don't know who he is, but
I know that name from somewhere.
I think this trade, A+, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Juice.
Next trade is Jerry McCain getting traded to the OKC Thunder for a first round pick in 3 seconds.
Jerry McCain, baby. This is your opportunity.
Yeah, I really like this.
I really love this for OKC, man.
It's also no surprise that I think as soon as this trade came out, it also started all the news breaking out of Shea missing time.
Yeah.
So this also seemed like a little bit of kind of like an insurance that like maybe he could help us, even if it's just a smudge, some guard play and some shooting could help us, maintain and not just be bad for the whatever stretch. But it also gives him the opportunity to kind of really get his rhythm. unlike he was able to do with the Sixers. And I think that he can be he could be something that's really good for their future in terms of locking them up early. And for a team that's going to have 3 guys that's probably going to be paid a lot of money, having those guys on smaller contracts like the Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joes, you're going to have to keep building those, and he could be one of those.
He's going to be a better version of what they got from Isaiah Joe. That's how I view this. I think he's going to come in. He's going to provide the spark with the shooting. He's going to get his confidence going, and I think we're going to see the rookie version of Jared McCain that we saw a little bit.
He is playing today. They play at 2:30 our time against the Rockets. Obviously, no Shea, no Dub, but like he's gonna get a lot of opportunity right now while Shea is out. And
a change of scenery could be very much what he needed.
that's all what Daryl Morey said.
That he sold him high.
He's confident that he sold him high.
Oh,
And I just said in my video, that got to be bulletin board material for Jared McCain.
Yeah.
You sold high on me and you didn't give up shit.
Yeah.
So and then he said that I didn't really
I
talk
don't really
to him
talk to
much.
Daryl Morey that
So it's
much.
like, but you know what I love about Jared McCain? The motherfucker smiled through everything.
Yeah.
And that is a player that is easy to root for. In my
What's the
personal
point of
opinion.
saying that?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I think the reason he says that is because the fans are on his ass about trading a guy that everybody loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His last Instagram picture where he said thank you to Philly got 500,000 likes. His picture before that got 20,000.
Damn.
That's the gap between his goodbye post versus a normal post for him. So he was beloved, and then Daryl Morey also says like, hey, we tried to do other things, and they didn't do other things. I think it's easier to digest if you're a 76er fan if you're able to trade that pick that you acquired to go get somebody to help you now. But they basically just sold a young second-year player for almost nothing.
Yeah, and Joel Embiid kind of added a little bit of pressure by saying we should be a team that's buying now. Like we should go out and make a move because he felt like this could be one of those years where they could really go and compete. And they didn't do that.
And he was starting to ramp up a little bit as far as like his production. He had a 15-point game.
He had like a
12-point
little 22-point game.
So he had been
Darren
playing
McCain was-
better.
But listen, that momentum will now carry over to OKC. He will be playing with Shea, J-Dub, and Chet. They're going to get a lot of attention. And Jared McCain will light that ass up if y'all sleep on him.
They was saying he took a shot at Harden.
Who did?
Oh, when he said there were no needle movers added into the Eastern Conference?
That is pretty
that's
funny.
crazy.
I'm going to get us an A for OKC
A for OKC.
and like a D minus
For Philly?
for Philly
Yeah.
because they did it with the idea of getting more and they did not get. Their team is worse today than it was 2 days ago, and that's not good when you're trying to win a championship.
Yeah.
Next one is a trade that we talked about like 3 times over the last 3 days, so we don't have to go too crazy into it. But James Harden getting traded to Cleveland for Darius Garland and a future second-round pick. James Harden's making his debut today, which is pretty interesting.
He looked good
Very
in that
excited
jersey,
to see
too.
that.
Oh, I didn't see the pictures.
He number 1. He bought it from Max Strus.
They're going against the Kings too, by the way.
He said 4 p.m. max. But
I know I killed somebody. Did you see that Drewski skit from a long time ago? The 4PF? Oh, man. Oh, man.
I love this fit, though. I think my biggest thing is there wasn't many avenues for the Cavs to get better trading away one of their guys, and they did it. They did it, and also address the issues with Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis.
Yeah, I keep seeing
Damn.
people and hearing people talk about it, and I think it is true. This trade from the Cavs perspective is basically saying that like we just did not trust that Darius Garland was ever going to be healthy or ever be good enough to help us get over the hump. And even though we understand that James Harden's 36 years old and maybe his window to being great is shorter than Darius Garland's, at least we know that he is actively playing, and we know that at the bare minimum in the postseason, he'll give us a few games. It may not be game 7, it may not be game 6, but damn it, he'll pop off for a little 30 ball in game 1. And sometimes you just need that little extra. So for a trade that I was
And
like,
also he's on a court.
he's on the court.
Yeah.
A trade that I was like, I don't love it. I'm liking it more today than I did when it initially happened.
I like
I
the
love
trade
it.
Now
a
we
lot.
just got to see it too.
I loved it from the initial standpoint.
Same. James Harden, good boy.
You giving him 2 very good bigs and Jared Allen and Evan Mobley?
You know what's crazy for the Cavs? They'll never have a minute where one of them 2 guys are not on the court.
Yeah.
They'll always have like a premier ball handler and a really good center
Yes.
on the court at all times whenever Mobley comes back.
Yeah.
But that alone is pretty, at least for the regular season.
If I'm
That's
Jared
elite.
Allen, do you know how fucking happy I am now I'm playing with James Harden?
Now, do you
Like,
think that they get the time together, or is it going to be James Harden and Moe? Because I think it was Darius and Moe.
I think it go James Harden, Jared Allen.
Is that the way you think
I
it
think
goes?
it go, yeah, because it was Darius Garland, Jared Allen.
Was it?
Because they had the better pick and roll. I think Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley just work a little bit better because they could just get their own shot.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it's
Evan
not
Mobley not to the degree of a Donovan Mitchell, but like better than Jared Allen.
And
can
Jared
for
Allen
sure.
did just have 40 without a point guard. So imagine when he has a point guard, he might average 50.
Yeah, I
assists.
think it's going to be Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, James Harden is going to be like the duos.
Yeah, I like this team a lot better today than I did 3 days ago. And the Eastern Conference up top is, of course, Detroit and the Knicks.
Boston.
And
Boston too right now.
Boston.
Yeah.
The Cavs are right back in that
Because we
conversation.
got our
with
ass
us.
kicked by Detroit.
They have 3 guards who are really good in the pick and roll now
Yeah.
with Dennis Schroeder.
And
now.
it's
Oh,
a
I
lot.
forgot that Schroeder
It's a lot
exists.
easier now too. I think it's so underrated for scores. We see it where it's like the shooting guard, just like you play point guard first, so you can do everything. And with Donovan Mitchell or with Darius Garland just missing time and I guess being a question mark for his health, Donovan Mitchell don't really got to worry about getting everybody involved. Or maybe it's times where it's the second unit or he's carrying by himself. James Harden got that playmaking shit on lock. I can go drop 30 every night and just kind of worry about staying in my rhythm. I think that's an underrated thing for scores that, again, we don't always see that from the Anthony Edwards or the Devin Bookers. They're kind of tasked with these point guard duties sometimes.
One thing that we saw is that, reported at least, Donovan Mitchell was really in the weeds to make this trade happen.
Yep.
And they said it was been on the table for a month or so now. So it may have been a surprise to us.
Yeah.
But Darius Garland said like, yeah, we had the conversation a month ago. I'm like, oh shit. That lets you know how little we really know as fans that these
I like it that
conversations
way.
are always happening. Always happening. Even in the midst of a win streak, they just like, we don't know. That's why if we're doing my grades, I'm giving it an A for the Clippers.
Awareness.
You got younger. You got a young player, even if he may be dealing with some toe injuries now that we know is a good ball player. And from the Cavs, personally, I'm giving like a B+. It's a B+.
I'm giving the Cavs an A.
Yeah, I would give him an A minus.
They addressed every issue that they had at the deadline. They got some bench depth, and they got another elite guard next to Donovan Mitchell. It's kind of the perfect deadline that they could have had.
What do you think, P? Grade-wise?
That motherfucker A+.
It's not much you could really ask for.
And it's for that Cavs fan that was on your ass because you gotta start talking about the Cavs.
Hey, bro, stop fucking tweeting me, man.
It's funny because
I didn't even see it. You sent it to me.
I was
don't care. I
driving,
don't care.
but I had stopped at like Dick's Sporting Goods to take my sister, and I seen that.
Yeah.
And I laughed to myself. I chuckled, and
I
I think
did too.
I think she was like, "What you laughing at?" I was like, "Nothing, just Twitter." And then I see you send it in the group chat, and I'm like, I wanted to send it to the group chat, but I had to keep going on what I was doing. But I'm glad you did because I'm like, I ain't want to be the only person that saw that because that was funny as hell. It's like, what do you mean talk about the Cavs, motherfucker? They've been one of the talking points for
All
everybody.
season long. That
He
video,
didn't watch anything.
that video now has 350,000 views, bud. I talked about the Cavs when the trade happened. I literally did where you been at?
I think his bio is like Cavs fan.
There were so many outlets for him to watch and hear you talk about
Yes,
the Cavs.
we do fucking 5 shows a week.
I'm literally kind of tired of talking about the
Same.
fucking trade.
I'm dead ass done with the trade. That not just this trade, all the trades. Now I'm cool with like going back to watch these new players and new teams.
Exactly.
And,
But we just talked about them for a gazillion hours.
all right, we got a couple more trades. Somebody is like this. Tyus Jones getting traded to the Charlotte Hornets for 2 second-round picks. And 2 second-round picks for cash considerations. A+ for everybody?
Shout out
B.
Tyus Jones, man.
I'm not giving everybody A. It's a B.
Okay. Jaren Jackson Jr. trade one we've talked about a lot, but let's quickly grade it. It is him, Jock Landale, who we know got flipped already, John Contra and Vince Williams Jr. for Walter Clayton, Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Yang, and 3 future first-round picks. How would you just grade it?
For Utah, I would give it an A. I think
Yeah.
that you're finally like putting yourself in a position to compete now and really turn the tide. For Memphis, I like all the picks you got back, but it still feels like it's not as good as it could be. So I'd
The
probably like a
Nuggets
B+.
have emerged as a suitor for Lonzo Ball.
The Nuggets.
Pump the brakes on the Warriors talk.
They got Lonzo Ball and a better version of him on the court right now. His name is Brucey Brown. I would grade this for the Grizzlies. It's hard to differentiate the trade from the optics around the trade. I love that they recognize that window, that maybe window that never was actually open, but for sure closed now. And they got 7 first-round picks for 2 of their 3 top guys. I really like that. The return is kind of lackluster in a way, unless you really believe in one of
just
the
like
younger
getting
dudes.
I guess you got Walter Clayton in there, but it's like the young guy. I guess like if you would have got traded Jaren to the Pistons, maybe you could have got a Sarr, maybe you could have got one of these young wings.
But I think that tells us that his value may not have been that high to get a real blue chip prospect.
Right.
It's more
I think
about
it's
future picks.
picks, yep.
Because Jaren is a good player, but I mean, just like every NBA player, he's a flawed player, and his extension is kind of
Yeah,
nuts
he makes
when you
a
think
lot
about
of
it.
money, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be over $50 million a year for the
Yeah.
next
So
few
actually,
years.
I'm gonna get this an A- Memphis way, B+ Utah's way.
I get A on both sides.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Pistons
Be yourself,
add
bro.
shooting. Pistons add shooting with Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric and a pick swap from Minnesota. The Bulls bring in Jaden Ivey, and Memphis got cash considerations and their boy Mike Conley back eventually.
For the Bulls, I give it a B+.
This is their best trade in my opinion.
I like that Jaden Ivey addition. I really think that you're taking a chance on a guy who wasn't really reaching his full potential out there in Detroit, and you feel like you're a team that could really unlock him, or either like wash your hands with it at the end of it if it don't work out. So this is a low risk, high reward type of thing. So take a chance.
Yeah.
His 33 minutes that he played in that first Bulls game is his season high. Just 33
That was
minutes.
his season high?
Yeah, he just hasn't been playing.
Damn, Jaden.
Most of his games are between 10 to 19 minutes played. He's got 24 games like that. This is his first game we played over 30 minutes this
That shit
season.
had to feel so good for him too.
I bet he was tired as a motherfucker. He just wasn't ready for that. But he looked all
Nah,
right.
he young. You know, they be ready to
I
play.
guess a B+ for the Bulls as well. I guess a B+ for the Pistons. Got shooting, they got what they needed. I know it's tough for them to see Jaden Ivey go, man. But it's the reality of getting better. You got to really pluck those holes and make sure that the people in the rotation is giving you something that you need. I just feel for all of these guys that getting traded in the middle of recovering from injuries. It takes a while mentally to get back, even if your body is healed. So
Yeah.
a clean slate, I think, can be good for some of these guys. That
That's
got moved.
exactly what I'm thinking about for Jared McCain. Is like he was coming, but he was dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
He
We
was
got-
dealing for a lot.
3 more trades.
Yeah.
Kevin
Clump 'em all-
Huerter
clump
only
'em all
played
fucking together.
at the end of the game yesterday. What'd you say?
You said what happened at
Clump
the
all
end of the
trades
game?
together. Make it one big 3 team.
No, these two of these are literally not even worth talking about.
Wait, what did you say happened at the end?
Kevin Huerter didn't play until the game was over. They
Oh,
beat the Knicks
yeah,
by a
yeah.
gazillion points, and then
He got a lot.
did he?
He ain't dunk it. He just called it and laid it up.
Oh, okay. And they were like, coach was asked about it. He was just like, you got to give me some time to incorporate him to his offense, yada yada yada. Because Pistons fans were like, we just traded for a guy and he can't play for us already. So give us some time. I also just don't think he's going to be a guy that you'd expect 30 minutes from anyway. He's
No.
probably more of a 10
Yeah.
to 13 minute guy than
That's
a
what you got
20
Duncan
minute.
Robinson for.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Duncan ain't shooting, get your ass in there.
Actually, we only got 2 trades left. V. Crazy going
To
to
the
the
Blazers.
Blazers. He played yesterday. He was picking up full court for Duop Reef, who also got waived and 2 second round picks to Atlanta.
How I feel seeing Duo leave.
It hurt, man, because that was my player comp. But shout out to Vic Krejci.
You know
man.
he's
He
your
did some
age
things.
too.
You said what?
You know he's our age.
Yeah, he is. He's not a young center.
He's not young at all.
Somebody in their report said young center, right?
Yeah.
They did.
Because he's just been in the league for 3 years, so you think that he got to be 23, 24. No, that motherfucker almost 30. Yeah, almost 30. A+, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Let's go, Vic.
Last
Vic Krejci
trade.
gonna help contribute to some championships out there in Portland, man. Don't sleep.
In season championship. In season.
Not even that.
PDX, baby.
Maybe Summer League? Something like that.
Think they disown you from the Blazers?
They can't disown me.
How did
That's my
what was your
shit.
grade Scoot Henderson's debut?
Started off slow. Got it going in a little bit more in the second half. But it was all right. Hit all backboard on one of his first shots.
Hey, would y'all rather hit on backboard or airball?
Airball.
I'd rather airball, bro.
The sound that all
Because if
backboard
I airball,
shot-
I do this when if I airball.
Yeah.
You don't do one
If
of
you hit
these?
an all backboard, that's like you dead ass can't
When he
shoot.
hit,
That's
whenever
like the
somebody hit all
Russell's.
backboard, my reaction is damn, like because it just hit so hard.
We need that.
Hey, Mike, we need that.
We need that.
Don't
Last
break
one, Keon Ellis, Dennis Schroeder, Emmanuel Miller from the Bulls go to the Cavs. The Bulls get Dario Saric, they flip it 2 second round picks. DeAndre Hunter ended up with the Kings, who have now played. He's played like 3 games with the Kings already, so this is an old one.
I don't have shit to say about this trade.
Yeah, we talked about it quite a bit, huh? All right.
What a deadline.
What a deadline for everybody involved, man.
Shout out to all the teams who made this deadline exciting and decided not to sit back and wait for Giannis. They said, "Fuck that. We gonna move, baby." And eventually, Giannis ended up obviously not getting traded. But I'm happy nobody just sat up and waited too long.
Jace Richardson is in the dunk contest. You think he brings out his dad? He has to bring out his dad, right? He's 100%. Or he's going to put his dad jersey on. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
Or does he dunk over it? Yeah, he might dunk over it.
It's one of the two, right?
Yeah.
Something dad related
Or
has to
both.
happen.
He might. He can,
Maybe
why
both.
can't he do both?
He could do both.
Hey,
Can he
Pierre,
do both?
I gotta
That's
tell you
kind of
something.
tall.
Oh shit, this don't sound like it's good.
I put in the chat last night that like me and my girl had a date night.
Yeah.
So you
This is your Valentine's Day joint? A little early.
basically something like that.
He
So
said
we-
no, but actually I like the way you think.
You open the door for her
Yeah.
in the car?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I did. No, I actually don't. I opened the door to the restaurant.
No, absolutely. But like when y'all go to the car, you open up the side door for her, like the passenger door.
This one actually not like Valentine. It's just like a little.
I'm
date.
just asking though.
Yeah, depending on the situation.
So no. Years don't
Like
depend on
50-50.
anything.
What is happening?
He's asked me if I open the car door for my girl.
If you didn't, I wouldn't. well,
I've
say-
done
I
it
don't think
before,
I've
but it's
ever
not
have,
something
no.
I do every time.
Yeah. How about you?
It's not something I do every time, like he said.
How often do you do it?
Usually I'm putting the baby in the car seat.
How
That's
often
like
do you
He
do
said I
it?
got my hands full.
Not often.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever have.
Do you do it often?
No.
Yeah, usually I
She
feel
got
like
hands? Fuck.
I feel like my version of doing that is putting the baby in the car seat.
That is the hard work of when you a dad. Just put the babies in.
No, I did. I was talking about that on stream. I was like, sometimes my girl be making me mad with that because, like, a lot of the times I'm gonna open the door for you, just like being a gentleman. Sometimes don't always just be expecting me to open it. Like if we going into the damn gas station, it's like, just open the damn door.
He say, "Bitch, open that door."
Just open the damn door. we gonna get in there.
That's mean, Mike.
I do open
So
like
you only
restaurant
a
doors
gentleman
every
at
time.
different places?
Those
No,
doors
it
are
be
open all the time.
Every time, because I'm right there, right?
Yeah.
It just be sometimes where it's just like
The car thing I get because you got to walk around it. But like every time we go into a restaurant, I open up the door.
I can see you get into a heated argument because she ain't open the door to the fucking gas station. Just
it
open
just
the
be
door.
like, bro, we both trying to get in. It's cold outside. We both trying to get in. But no, I said I gotta tell you something.
It's such a low bar too.
Opening the
man.
doors. Yeah.
You got to open it anyway.
I know.
Oh man.
He said, "I know." All right, what you got to tell me, Brody?
So we went to RH, right?
Okay. Which is funny because Austin was with me a couple nights ago, and a dude came up and said, "Man, why should I take my girl?" I said, "RH."
RH's nice.
Yeah.
You
went
got
right
the
here?
dim lights and dim lights and everything. So we trying to figure out what we gonna get. And she had told me, she said, I was talking to P last time. He said that Dana's favorite thing is to get that Caesar salad. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, just get the Caesar salad. Sound good. You know, you should get it. And she got it. She's like, man, I don't know how Dana. She didn't even taste it yet. She's like, I don't even know how Dana be getting this. It look all plain, all bland. But when I tell you she took like the first 3 bites, she did not stop eating that shit. She's like, man, this shit's so good. I'll come back get this for lunch. I'm like, you was talking hellish shit for this to be your favorite now.
You know what's funny?
What?
I think Dana did the same shit. Dana gets that because I had got it. But see, they changed it. When I got it, and I think you know this, when I used to get it, they used to do it super fancy. Where
Yeah, they
now it's
changed
just
the
like
menu.
it's just like a salad with the
Yeah.
chicken.
Mm-hmm.
They used to bring out the full romaine lettuce. And they'd give you like big 3-4 pieces of romaine lettuce, and they would fill them bitches up with chicken and then do the. Now it's just like one big salad.
They
But I-
kind of dumbed down their menu a little bit. At the beginning, when they first started, it was extremely like fancy and like high. But then they like kind of made it more like simpler, I would say.
What else did you think they changed?
The appetizers are a lot more different. The appetizers were a lot more like
You doing what I
Seafood
do?
cocktail.
A lot more.
what?
That's what I usually do. A lot more.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the whole menu is just different.
Oh, is
I
it?
noticed that it's a lot different.
Okay. I get the same shits every time, so I ain't know. I get the what you get?
I got the roasted garlic chicken last time. Well, yes, last night I got the roasted garlic chicken. The night I went before, I got the steak sandwich.
That's what I always get.
That steak sandwich hard.
Yeah. But I don't really eat steak no more, so.
The reason I got it though is because when we went, the table next to us got it, and that shit looked amazing.
You was like, what the fuck is that?
I was like, yeah, I gotta get
Got
that.
the
Is it the
Ozzy.
French dip or is it a steak sandwich?
It's a steak. It's got the prime steak or whatever. It's like caramelized onions. It's like aioli, but I don't be getting aioli. But they put it on like a baguette.
And they got the au jus sauce.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
same
that's the
we
same
get.
thing? Oh, I didn't know if it was actual steak sandwich or it was the French dip.
Yeah, no. it's
But
the
yeah,
French dip.
that's the French dip. Good.
I don't think they call it the French dip though. I think they say like steak sandwich.
Oh.
And they say like finely shaved steak.
Okay.
That shit is really good.
The table next to me,
The mashed potato puree is good too.
yeah. I had the broccolini.
Broccolini is real
I
good.
love some broccolini.
The table next to me, they got you know, they have the seafood or whatever, but they have chilled seafood.
Yeah, that's
That literally comes on ice. They had got like the big towel, whatever. So it has like lobster, shrimp, oysters, whatever. It was like a family of 4. They killed the whole thing. And it's like the little bit of lobster left. Dude come over, or like waiter come over, says, everything all good? The guy said, yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, the inside of this lobster is raw. And dude telling him like, it's not the way it's cooked. It's gonna kind of be like that because it's chilled. It's literally on ice.
Yeah.
yeah.
He like, no man, I done had 1,000 lobsters in my lifetime. I ain't never had one like this. He got a whole free freaking meal. They brought him a whole new tower. I was like, bro, he just finessed.
So
he
you got
ate the
2
whole
towers.
thing. Yes. Imagine eating the whole thing, be like, nah, we ain't really like it. So they're gonna do common courtesy
yeah.
and bring him a new one. But it's like, bro, you just acted like a whole ass for that little meal. Bro.
That's why I can't really own no restaurant.
I told his ass no.
I guess I do own a restaurant, don't I?
And we felt bad because the waiter was
I just
young.
thought about it. I literally own a
The
restaurant.
waiter was young too, and he's trying to like help everybody, and they give him a rough ass time, and they feel like they could take advantage of him or whatever.
restaurant gonna-
He's trying to stick up for himself. Just goofy.
My restaurant gonna be called SYBAU.
I like the restaurants where like they talk shit to you. I think they're
Like, at the
That's what I
they're
was,
fun.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. The hot dog place in the city. I forgot the name of it.
Me too, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Or you got them one places, the tourist places, where like that's their whole job is to be a dick to you.
Yeah.
I went there once.
Could you imagine going there but not knowing that's what they do?
No, you know why it wasn't fun? Because they give you like a hat, which is like a bag that they write some like bad words on. The motherfucker across me had the same hat as me. I thought it was supposed to be personalized insults. I forgot what it was, but I remember looking across like, come on, bro. Y'all
shit,
don't
both
really
said
love this
ugly.
game.
You want your shit to say ugly bitch?
Yeah, sure. That's what they want to do.
Tootsie bro.
Okay, too far.
Oh man. Any of y'all listen to J. Cole's album?
No.
No, I haven't sat down and
I
listened to it.
tried.
I actually plan on listening to it probably tonight.
I tried.
Stream.
Why?
What's trying?
Like the first 4 or so tracks I listened to, I was just like, okay,
They didn't hook you?
it didn't hook me.
I
Not
seen-
that it's bad, and I'm not saying it's bad at all, but it's
Yeah.
like,
I seen somebody, I just seen hella shit on Twitter. Somebody said, I see why J. Cole ain't trying to get in that Kendrick beef, trying to say like his shit was weak.
that's crazy. It's just for me.
Have
like
you sat down and
even,
listened to the whole thing?
I listened to one disc and then I was riding around. I had my sister. It's hard to lock in, you know.
Yeah.
Is that physicals too?
Yeah, my vinyl just got delivered as we speak.
Oh,
that's what
that's
made
what's
me ask. The first disc I really like. The one thing that I will say, I'm a J. Cole fan, so I know I'm gonna like it. At this point, I've been a fan for almost 20 years, 7th grade, yeah, almost like 15 years. You just like people, and it's like I'm gonna probably like. I know what I'm getting, so I'm gonna like it. The hype of it being his last album, which I do not believe at all, I think made it to where people expected something different, and it's a concept album. So I don't like that it's a concept album because a lot of people just clicking thinking like this is his last album. When there is a concept album, you gotta be aware and privy to the concept, and you have to be ready to experience the concept. You get what I'm saying? Some people just want an album and they just want to hear songs and you rapping your ass off, but he's trying to tell a story and paint a picture on 2 discs. And to like KB experience, where you just turn it on, you gotta get there.
Yeah.
Everybody is not trying to get there, which is why I also appreciate J. Cole at the same time, because he don't give a fuck if you're
Yeah.
not trying to get there.
And I
It's
think-
like, this is what I want to do. This is my last album, conceptually, and I had to re-fall in love with rap. So it could be my last album. I don't really know. And he kind of just did what he wanted to do.
What?
But because we live in this time where everybody you might be on your timeline seeing album reviews,
Yeah.
and it's like, dog, a double disc conceptual album. Y'all got album reviews out already.
And like, don't those type of projects, don't they take time to marinate? Like they take time.
Well,
for
they
you
take time to make
The
it.
concept of the album was created before a few of the last albums. He said he got this idea because in our mind, I think we think, all right, I'm gonna make an album called The Fall Off. I'm about to go create it. But other albums came out. So this is like, he been sitting on this for years. I think he said this came about around the 2014 Forest Hill time. Think about how long ago that was. So it's like, yeah. And it's like a motherfucker take that much time to create something and motherfuckers is trying to listen to it one time and then review it. You didn't even catch everything. So
it was literally impossible to catch it in one time. Like,
and it's a double disc. I'll be confused when people do that on just a straight out album, but like a double disc. But in all of that said, so far of what I heard, I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I'm not here to tell you that it's the best J. Cole project from half of what I heard ever. Which I think is fine. I was telling my homies in a group chat, I think because people don't realize how hard rapping is, because in some people's mind, you just making songs.
Yeah.
When you rap, and it's not really to defend J. Cole. He's already a legend. You don't need me to defend him. But just from a perspective point, and maybe I know this because I've tried to rap. I'm not a rapper, but I've written raps and tried. It is a very hard thing to do when you're trying to be a pure rapper. Because the easiest thing to do, and I can attest to it, when we go over there, we just rapping. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna rap about some money, some clothes, rap about some hoes. But when you're trying to be like a legitimate, pure person and have perspective and rap about your life and really be authentic all the time, it's very hard. Like, it's hard to write one song. Like, if I gave everybody an assignment, hey, write what you just went through the last month, it would be very hard to conceptually do that while being a top tier MC and making it interesting. And so I feel like people hear shit and they just be like, oh man, it's whatever. Like, I saw some people was like, man, I felt like he said this before. And I was telling one of my homies, like, I feel them, but it's also like, yeah, he's telling you his life. So it's like, you probably gonna get some redundancy because this is just my life. Like, if KB made an album about being a dad, some things are gonna come up a couple times because this is my actual life.
I think about that all the time, with just like finding substance to talk about. And especially, and I'm not even talking about myself, like, this is a whole different ballgame. You talk about top rappers. They've been doing this shit since they were young as hell. Yeah. And so, like, again, when you start making all these songs, like, you probably is definitely hungry as hell when you first starting to come up. And then, you know, that's why I look at a lot of Drake's old stuff, and it's like, he just had a different type of, like, he was rapping different than what he is now when it's, I guess, like Sexy Songs for You and stuff like that. He'll still have songs like Stories About My Brother where it's super deep. But I think he kind of has that balance where, yeah, I can do that, but I'm also just going to kind of give you the mainstream stuff. I think it's just hard to do straight storyline, cut to the point, and not even, like, basically non-radio music almost.
That's why a lot of people, you ask, like, what's so-and-so's best album? A lot of time it ends up being the first album. Because by the time you made it, sometimes you just lose some of that relatability that you had when you were grinding to make that first album. So it completely makes sense. Hell, sometimes, like, on the very smaller scale, I think that, like, my relatability has shifted on YouTube from being the dude that was in my fucking dad's house making videos. You know what I mean? It's also, people get older. Their life just changes so far. So much.
I think I always say this about Lil Wayne because people love talking shit about what the hell he be saying and what, you know, Lil Wayne trash now. Lil Wayne has rapped about literally everything. Not even just rapping. I've seen him do, like, R&B. I've seen the man do rock. I've seen the man do them kind of techno. Like, I've seen him do everything. He is. It's not much ground.
That shit was
covered.
actually raw for him to be like a rapper. The prom queen shit. That shit was raw. And like, a hot revolver.
He's like a hot revolver. Damn near 50 now. What else is he going? What new stuff is he finna be just having that's gonna just blow the world?
I remember when Kid Cudi dropped WZRD, the Wizard album, and people was just not fucking with it. And it makes sense. It's just so, even though he was already like an experimental guy, this was like literally a rock album, like alternative album.
All experimental albums that
even some of the, like, even you go back, there's a couple real hits on that. We used to, when I was hanging out with the other guys and we were smoking pretty heavy, that shit in Indica, the WZRD in Indica, bro.
Indica is good.
We also was like performing because you're like 16. I'm gonna smoke some weed and listen to Kid Cudi.
Right, yeah.
But like some of that shit was actually like raw.
But when I was 16, Kid Cudi was the guy to me.
Yeah.
That Man on the Moon shit, like, again, the first shits, the Man on the Moon Part 1, Man on the Moon 2.
I remember where I was at when I heard Day and Night for the first time.
Mr. Rager.
Oh man.
Mr.
Rager.
Tell me where you headed. Mr. Rager.
I was at my boy Mark's house. He showed me. My boy Mark Compton.
That was the shit, bro. Kid Cudi came out the gate. But that's funny, though. I literally had the conversation. I broke it down. Like, you first get into the game. You're new. You're hungry. It's, oh, I made it. Your second album is adjusting to having made it. The third album is settling into your celebrity. By the time you get to 4, 5, what the fuck are you talking about that we haven't really heard? So instead of shitting on motherfuckers, it's like when you see what Kendrick can do, or you see even Cole making it this far, certain guys that are on album 7 or 8, it's like, man, you got to kind of tip your cap off, because
I remember
if you're not rapping about money, hoes, and drugs, and you're trying to be authentic and rap about your life and balance being a celebrity and rich and relatable and trying to find new stories and concepts to tell with pushing against the grain, but being a top level MC who can make a song that gets on the radio, it's tough. It's very tough. Like Kendrick making Mr. Morale, it's very tough to like be vulnerable, open up, relate, and make appealing songs to sell an album, to have replay value.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I think To Pimp a Butterfly is probably like my favorite experimental album, and that's kind of, Kendrick is that type of person, so like, yeah, I kind of expect him to make that type of music, but I remember times where it was like, I remember Lil Yachty was coming up, and he started to have all, like, you know, a decent little following. And then he had like, he had this experimental album, Teenage Fever.
with all the people on the cover,
And people didn't like that shit. A$AP Rocky, who didn't testing.
I did
and
not like that.
People just didn't like it. I think experimental albums, for one, they take a lot of courage, because usually I feel like that's when you're making the music that you probably want to make the most.
Yeah.
But two, again, it's just not always. It's not many times when you hear an experimental album, people just love it, or people like the new you.
Jadakiss' son, J1, who's been like on Joe Budden podcast, whatever, he like said something on Twitter. That was so fucking true. And it made me wonder where we're going, and not even with just music, but just as like society and being fans of different things. He likes J. Cole. And he was like kind of defending the album on the timeline and whatever, and saying some of the similar things we saying. But he like, man, some of y'all are blowing my mind. He like quote tweeted somebody. He like, y'all are trashing, or the shit y'all saying about Cole right now is the same shit y'all give hell to Drake for. Whereas like, this is his exact tweet. Our fucking Wi-Fi sucks. So the first person said, I feel like J. Cole raps well, but he doesn't surprise you. There are no left turns or sonic discomfort or moments in his music that demand repeat listens. His music rewards the loyalty of his fans, but not the curiosity of the casual or new listener. That's just where he falls flat most of the time, in my opinion. J1 quoted it and said, for the love of God, he no longer has to try and gain a new fan and casual listeners. He's almost 2 decades in of being an artist. His music is for his fans. Y'all want him to do the same shit y'all criticize Drake for doing. Drake kind of, I don't want to say take chances. He's not necessarily experimenting, but they was just calling Drake a fucking colonizer and a wave rider, because
Shit,
Drake will get on a new sound.
They
He will
just call
get
him a groupie, straight
and
up
then it's like,
simple.
oh man, he dick ride. He's stealing his sound. He doing this. But then you have J. Cole that stays true to his sound for the #1 fan, for his dedicated fans, and it's like, that's too boring. But then you have a dude who like Drake who like, let me go try to tap into the Atlanta sound.
It is a funny concept of him trying to get a new fan base on the album that he said is my last
It's
one.
my last one. It's kind of crazy. And that made me go into a deeper thought of like, bro, are we heading into some shit where like people just not gonna be like shit?
No, nobody likes anything ever.
Bro, I tell you this shit. Every people don't like shit.
And that's
But
why I was like,
it also isn't genuine, because I've been saying this for years as a J. Cole fan. J. Cole is not Drake. He's not appealing to everybody, which is fine to me. Like, that's okay. And he also doesn't give a fuck. Like, his whole brand is like, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Like, they was all year long saying, hey man, he dropped out the beef. He can't rap about this no more. He starts off the album on 2-6 like, man, I've got a fucking closet full of skeletons. I bodied y'all favorite rappers. The same shit nigga said he can't talk like no more. He started the album with that shit. And I was like, this is J. Cole about saying, hey, I heard what y'all was saying. I also don't give a fuck. I'm gonna continue to rap this way. Suck my fucking dick, bitch. And so all these years, do y'all remember when they used to say, this is back when Lil Pump shit, J. Cole was born.
Yeah.
That was like a discussion. And I used to be like, okay, people don't like J. Cole. It's fine. I like J. Cole. That's the only thing that matters. But then some shit would come out like J. Cole just broke Spotify, which usually is just some Drake shit. And I'm like, wait, how the fuck is J. Cole breaking records if he's so fucking born?
Yeah, that's.
And then it's like, even now, I can't believe the conversation around J. Cole, because it's like, y'all have told me for literally 8 years how much y'all don't like J. Cole, yet every time his fucking name comes up, it's all over the place. Then y'all told me the beef, he stepped out the beef. He's a bitch. He ain't ready to rap. I ain't fucking with J. Cole. Ain't nothing he can do to come back from this. Now he's dropping his album and all of y'all are talking about it. So it's like everything just be weird to me. I have never came on this fucking platform or any of my platforms and talked about anything that I don't like. If I don't like, name a rapper. Who is a rapper we don't talk about up here?
Jadakiss.
I love me some Jadakiss.
We don't talk about.
But it's just, we don't have to
give
give a name. But like, if there's a rapper who dropped and I don't like, I've never went on my fucking platforms and be like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
Because I don't like him. There's nothing to fucking talk about. Did that make sense?
Yeah, no.
If a rapper you don't like drop, do y'all go and listen?
No.
Nah.
To be like, oh, just to let y'all know, I still don't like his ass. Listen to my album who I don't like and I still don't like him. Like, I never understand.
There's artists I don't like. I'm not gonna take time out of my day to go listen to it and then shit on it.
I just don't really give a fuck.
You already you did what they wanted you to do anyway. You went and listened to the whole album. You did nothing but just do what they wanted you to do.
That's the day and age that I can't, and maybe that's where I become an unk. I don't understand the concept. I don't. You don't like Freddie Gibbs, yet you listen to everything he drops. If I don't like Mike Ben here, I'm not listening to his fucking project.
Yeah.
And I also don't have an opinion.
I never understood why people hated Cole from jumping out of the beef.
Because people wanted to
They
see.
just wanted this. They wanted to see the content.
They want to see drama.
Yeah.
You didn't give us drama.
Yeah, I guess, but that shit wasn't even his fight.
Yeah.
It just was never his beef to be in anyway.
The funniest shit ever, did y'all see that video of DJ Academics?
No, of what? What was he
DJ
doing?
Academics, he listened to a Drake freestyle and a Kendrick freestyle. Drake like, I'm in the Aston Martin doing donuts. He's doing donuts. And then Kendrick get on there like, I'm living life like a black Power Ranger in reverse. And then he's like, what the fuck is he talking about? I don't know what Kendrick was talking about either.
Doing donuts.
But and it was just like, it's so fucking funny to me. They're like,
Oh my god, bro, that video is so fucking funny, man.
because it's just showed a great depiction of the world. It's just like people just like shit. And it's just like they just pull up shit that they don't like. And it's like, yeah, motherfucker, if you are amused by Aston Martin's in a donut, why the fuck would you even turn on the Kendrick freestyle? But it's a funny video in general, but it just shows where it's like, yeah, it's just like people just, I don't know.
man.
People, it's too
We
many
need a shirt that
opinions.
just says, I don't like shit.
That's your brand.
I don't like shit.
That was a Earl album.
Yeah. I don't go outside.
Yeah, it was.
I also hate when people ask me thoughts, because I feel like that's why we are where we at. Everything don't need a fucking opinion. I have to tell so many people
It's the thoughts. When somebody asks you thoughts on some shit that they
they
just want
want my
hear.
thoughts to be catered to their thoughts.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's the thing that.
But I get a lot of random tweets, DMs about shit that has nothing to do with nothing. That be like thoughts. Like, bro, none.
And there's okay to not have a.
Yeah, that's my point of saying, like, I don't have any. You're asking.
I encourage that. You don't have to have an opinion about every fucking thing, man.
Sometimes it is what it is.
It's our job to have opinions about the NBA. It is a lot of shit in the NBA that we literally do not have an opinion about. It's
That's
not
a fact.
It's not the tiring way to think about everything.
I mean,
That's the issue. Is like we have forums where people feel like you have to have a thought. You have to have an opinion. Yo, the Brazilian player who just did this, Pee Wee Plug, thoughts? None. Maryland just lost by 37, and they coach said, I have no thoughts. The Pistons beat the fuck out of the Knicks, thoughts? None. We got our ass beat. There is no thought of that.
Sometimes just sit
Sometimes
back.
you just beat up
You
damn
gotta
nights,
sit back,
bro.
relax, and enjoy life, man.
sometimes you just beat them nights.
Hey, sit back, relax, and enjoy life. Man, it's been another great episode of Numbers on the Board. Be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. We will see y'all.
What's your
next time.
thoughts on subscribing?
Peace.